Papers to be laid on the table. Sri Arjun Ram Meghwal.
थैंक यू चेयरमैन सर। मैं आपकी अनुमति से राज्यसभा की संशोधित कार्यसूची के क्रम संख्या 1 पर अंकित दस्तावेज जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ लॉ और जस्टिस से संबंधित है आपकी अनुमति से सदन के पटल पर रखता हूं। धन्यवाद।
डॉक्टर मुंजापारा महेंद्र भाई।
Honorable Chairman, sir, with your kind permissions, I wish to lay papers on the table of the House mentioned at serial number 2 against my name in today's revised list of business. Thank you, sir.
Honorable members, I have received 3 notices under Rule 267. These notices do not merit admittance. Rupala ji, Mr. Tiruchi Siva, a senior member of the House, is raising a point of order. It deserves consideration. Sir, under which rule?
33, sir.
Rule
33.
33. Sir, please go ahead.
Sir, it says 33(1). It shall be the function of the committee, that is Business Advisory Committee, to recommend the time that should be allocated for the discussion of stage or stages of such government bills and other business as the chairman in consultation with the leader of the council may direct for being referred to the committee, and for the discussion of stage or stages of private members' bills and resolution. Sir, and it says that the committee shall have the power to indicate in the proposal of the different hours at which the various stages of the bill or other business shall be completed. Sir, because the other day the BAC decided to sit for one more day, sir. But we never decided any business and we have never allotted any time, sir. So what's the time allotted, and when it was decided, the House has to be enlightened, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Jain Chaudhary, you want to say something?
धन्यवाद सभापति जी। मैं आज आपके माध्यम से भारत सरकार द्वारा 9 फरवरी 2024 को लिए गए ऐतिहासिक फैसले के संबंध में अपनी बात रखना चाहूँगा। खास तौर से देश के प्रधानमंत्री आदरणीय नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को भारत रत्न देने का फैसला लिया, जो उन्होंने पहल ली। ये एक बहुत बड़ा फैसला है। ये सर्वविदित है कि मैं प्रसन्न हूंगा। सभापति जी, मैं जानता हूं व्यक्तिगत तौर से आप भी गदगद हैं, लेकिन ये भाव सिर्फ यहीं तक सीमित नहीं, इस सदन तक सीमित नहीं है। मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि कल देश के हर कोने में आपके निर्णय की गूंज पहुंची है। गांव-गांव में दिवाली मनाई गई है। जब चौधरी चरण सिंह जी प्रधानमंत्री बने थे, गांव के लोग गुड़ और मिठाई लेकर दिल्ली आए थे बांटने के लिए, अपनी खुशियों को बांटने के लिए और इजहार करने के लिए। उसी तरीके से कल भी कनॉट प्लेस में किसानों ने गुड़ बांटा है। ये दिखाता है, दर्शाता है कि ये फैसला सिर्फ चौधरी चरण सिंह जी के लिए परिवार तक सीमित नहीं है। देश का किसान का मेरा वर्ग, देश का वंचित समाज का व्यक्ति जो आज भी मुख्य धारा में नहीं है,
one second.
उनको सशक्त करने वाला फैसला है।
One second.
मैं अपील करता हूँ, आप भी
मिस्टर जयराम रमेश,
आप यहाँ बैठे हो, लेकिन पहले भी आप आपने काम किया। उनका तो आदर कर लीजिए आप। चुनाव आते जाते रहते हैं।
Sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down.
सीट अलॉट होगी तब जाएंगे।
Honorable members, 1 second. Take your seat. Take your seat. First, will you take your seat? Why are you shouting like a commando? Why are you shouting like a commando? Sit down. Take your seat. Take your seat. Pramod ji, yeah, but honorable members,
सभापति जी, अगर मेरी बात दर्ज हो रही हो, मैं बात चालू
one
रख
at a time, leader of the opposition. Do you want to say? Either control your people or please say something. Shri Malika Arjun Khadge ji, either control your people or you rise and address the house. I give you two options.
What? No.
Now sit down. Leader of the opposition is on the floor.
नहीं, एक मिनट।
One second.
नहीं, सुनिए।
Please, everyone to Mr. Javadekar. No one will rise. No, please. Before 1 minute only, sir. When Karpuri Thakurji was conferred with the highest civilian order, Bharat Ratna, I looked Ramnath ji in the eyes and indicated that we are lucky to have his son here, though Karpuri Thakur did not belong to a family. Karpuri Thakur belonged to the entire nation. I respect him as much as you do. But since you were there, I gave you that opportunity. Similarly, Chaudhry Charan Singh does not belong to one family. But since his grandson is a member of the house, it's a matter of pride for us. Please. Sir, yes, Mr. Mallikarjun Khadge. Mr. Khadge. 1 second. Mr. Khadge, and I'll plead with you. Should we in this house make a controversy?
अब आप ही बात कर रहे तो मैं बैठ जाता हूँ।
नहीं, आप बोलिए।
आप ही बैठिए।
Please,
Sir,
hear the leader of the opposition in rapt attention.
देखिए, ये खुशी की बात है कि भारत रत्न हमारे जितने भी लीडर्स थे, सामाजिक कार्यकर्ता थे और जिसने ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन लाया और जो फार्मर्स के बहुत लीडर, बड़े लीडर थे और पॉलिटिकल लीडर्स भी थे। नरसिंह राव जिन्होंने प्रगति लाई वो भी है इसमें। उसके बाद सारे नेताओं को जो भारत रत्न दिया गया है उसके बारे में कोई वाद विवाद नहीं है, हम सबको सैल्यूट करते हैं, लेकिन कोई एक मुद्दा जब आप उठाते, चर्चा करते, हमको हमेशा आप पूछते हैं किस रूल में, रूल बताओ। तो मैं भी यही पूछना चाहता हूं, किस रूल में आपने उनको बोलने के लिए परमिशन दिया? एक, अगर ऐसा ही है तो हमको भी हमेशा दीजिए। आप रूल, एक तरफ रूल की बात करते हो और एक तरफ जो चाहते हैं उनको कभी भी उठा सकते हैं, ये अच्छा नहीं ना। आपको डिस्क्रिशन है, दैट डिस्क्रिशन शुड बी यूज्ड वेरी जुडिशियसली, नॉट as and when you want. So my request is that unless, नहीं तो भारत रत्न वालों को
बोलिए।
नहीं सुनिए।
नहीं, आपके लोगों ने जब चरण सिंह जी को भारत रत्न देने की चर्चा हो रही थी, इतना, I don't want to use words,
नहीं, अरे
सब ने क्या,
अरे मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ,
इसीलिए मैंने आपको अनुरोध किया।
Don't make politics. I told we salute all the people, those who have worked for this country, irrespective of political parties, irrespective of caste and creed. We salute them. Lekin the way here the discussion is going on, neither you are following the rules, nor you have brought the that agenda for discussion. We all could have participated. Discussion on Bharat Ratna giving to the so and so, so and so, so and so people who contributed their entire life for the country. आप वो एजेंडा भी नहीं है, सो मोटो उठा के बात कर रहे हैं. That is not fair and it is not good. And if you want to follow, you should follow the rule.
No.
सर कितने खुशी का एक पल है.
Leader of the House, let Mr. Rupala say.
अध्यक्ष महोदय, ये पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर, पॉइंट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन ऐसा हमारे गृह में संसद के सभी माननीय सदस्य लोग उठाते रहते हैं. उस पर आप रूलिंग भी देते हैं, उसका सभी सदस्य सम्मान भी करते हैं. अपना बात माने नहीं माने, फिर भी अपने मन में आता है तो सदस्य लोग उठाते हैं. और आप और अन्य चेयरमैन या डिप्यूटी चेयरमैन इवन जब भी चेयर पे होते हैं तो उठाने देते हैं. आज सर सुबह चरण सिंह चौधरी जी को भारत रत्न मिलने का घोषणा उनके पोते जयंत भाई यहाँ उठा रहे थे. पूरे सदन में उसको थपथपा के बधाई देने के मूड में संसद था. और उन्होंने एक बात सही बताई कि ये सदन का मसला नहीं है, पूरे देश के लोगों में, खास करके ग्रामीण क्षेत्र में ये सहानुभूति का मसला है. और उसी खुशी को व्यक्त करने के लिए इस सदन में कहीं पे हमारे खिलाड़ी जीतते हैं, आपकी ओर से यहाँ अनाउंस होता है, पूरा सदन इनको थपथपाता है. इसमें किसी के समधी नहीं होते हैं, वो किसी देशवासी के पोते पोती नहीं होते हैं, मगर फिर भी पूरा देश इसको मनाता है और सांसद इसमें उसका प्रतियोगिता देते. मैं हैरान हूं कि कांग्रेस दल के लोगों ने खड़े होकर इसका विरोध क्यों किया. दूसरा, सुनो, हमको सुनो. इस देश में किसानों की आवाज को कोई रोकने वाला पैदा नहीं हुआ. इस देश में किसान की आवाज को रोकने वाला कोई पैदा नहीं हुआ, नहीं होगा भी नहीं. आप आवाज करके किसान की एक प्रशंसा नहीं सुन सकते हो, एक किसान की प्रशंसा नहीं सुन सकते हो. किसान को भारत रत्न मिला, इसमें कांग्रेस के जहन में क्या आग लग गई. ऐसे नहीं होता. सर मुझे बताना है, ये कांग्रेस की बात है. लीडर ऑपोजिशन, आप लीडर ऑपोजिशन, आपने जब भी खड़े होते हैं आप हमको ये हिदायत देते हैं कि लीडर ऑपोजिशन बोल रहे हैं, आप सब इनको सुनिए. ऐसा आपके मुंह से मैंने 100 बार सुना कि लीडर ऑपोजिशन बोल रहे हैं, आप कृपया इनको सुनिए. ये आपके रूलिंग है, वो आपको ऐसा बता रहे हैं लीडर ऑपोजिशन कि आप मनचाहे निर्णय ले रहे हैं. ये लीडर ऑपोजिशन का ऑर्डर होता है, कहने का ऑर्डर होता है. आपके चेयरमैनशिप को सीधा ही चैलेंज करना कि आप डिस्क्रिप्शनरी कर रहे हैं, आप हमको मौका नहीं दे रहे हैं. और वो भी ऐसे मौके पर जब किसी किसान को भारत रत्न देने का अवार्ड भारत के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के द्वारा लिया गया हो, उस समय सर ये कांग्रेस का असली चरित्र है, ये कांग्रेस का असली चेहरा है. कांग्रेस की सरकार इन्होंने गिराई थी, वो ये मान रहे हैं कि हमने जिनको सरकार से निकाल दिया, इनको भारत रत्न कैसे मिल सकता है. यह है इनकी मंशा. इनकी मंशा ये है कि हमने जिनको सरकार से हटा दिया, ऐसे आदमी को भारत रत्न मिलता है. सर आज कांग्रेस नंगी हो गई.
निर्वस्त्र हो गई। सम्मान करना तो अलग रहा, बधाई देने में भी आपके पेट में चूक आ रही है। आई एम शेम ऑफ इट।
No, I'll give time. But sir, 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 why? Leader of the only leader of the house. I'll give time to everyone. I'll give time to everyone. I will give time to everyone and also reflect what observations have been made against the chair. I have not. Take your seat. Take your seat. Leader of the party.
ऑनरेबल चेयरमैन सर, मैं सबसे पहले तो माननीय सदस्य जयंत चौधरी जी ने जो बात आज रखी, हम सब के लिए, पूरे देश के 140 करोड़ भारतवासियों के लिए, हर किसान के लिए, और हमारे चेयरमैन तो किसान पुत्र माने जाते हैं, हम सब के लिए इतनी गर्व की बात है कि माननीय चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने सही सम्मान दिया, भारत रत्न दिया। माननीय रूपाला जी ने बात ठीक रखी कि चाहे चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को भारत रत्न देने की बात हो, श्री नरसिम्हा राव जी को भारत रत्न देने की बात हो, डॉक्टर MS स्वामीनाथन को भारत रत्न देने की बात हो, ये तो पूरे देश को उल्लास और गर्व के साथ इसको सेलिब्रेट करना चाहिए। ऐसे में जो भाषा का प्रयोग माननीय नेता प्रतिपक्ष ने, माननीय लीडर ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन ने किया, एक बड़े ऊंचे तरीके से, ये सभी लोग नहीं होते हैं, ये बड़े उच्च स्तर के लोग हैं। इन्होंने अपना जीवन देश की सेवा में, भारत माता की सेवा में दिया। माननीय चौधरी चरण सिंह जी ने जो किसानों की आवाज गली गली, घर घर, गांव गांव तक उजागर की, नरसिम्हा राव जी ने इस देश में जो इकोनॉमिक लिबरलाइजेशन की प्रथा शुरू की, मैं समझता हूँ कांग्रेस ने तो आज सेलिब्रेट करना था कि उनके प्रधानमंत्री, उनकी पार्टी के प्रधानमंत्री को प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी ने सम्मान दिया। पर दुर्भाग्य है कि उनके सरनेम में गांधी नहीं था। नेहरू गांधी होता, पहले परिवार का होता तो चल जाता, पर उनको तो देश नहीं, वो तो स्वयं को ही भारत रत्न देने में लगे हुए थे। लेकिन जिस व्यक्ति ने 5 वर्ष देश के प्रधानमंत्री के नाते, उसके पहले 60 वर्ष देश की सेवा की हो, जिस व्यक्ति को कांग्रेस ने सही सम्मान उनके देहांत के बाद भी नहीं दिया, वो पार्टी क्या समझेगी नरसिम्हा राव जी का योगदान? उन्होंने उनके शव को अपने पार्टी ऑफिस में घुसने नहीं दिया। शायद कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष ने ताला लगा के शव को फुटपाथ पर छोड़ दिया। ऐसी पार्टी मैं नहीं समझता हूँ कभी नरसिम्हा राव जी के सम्मान को पचा पाएगी। डॉक्टर MS स्वामीनाथन ने ग्रीन रेवोल्यूशन के तहत देश को आत्मनिर्भर बनाया। आज पूरा देश उनके गुणगान कर रहा है, लेकिन सभी लोग, ये शब्द का मैं तीव्र आलोचना करता हूँ। माननीय लीडर ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन ने माफी मांगनी चाहिए, देश से और इस सदन से माफी मांगनी चाहिए। जिस प्रकार से उन्होंने आज चौधरी चरण सिंह जी का, डॉक्टर MS स्वामीनाथन और नरसिम्हा राव जी का अपमान किया है, जिस प्रकार से देश का अपमान किया है, हर किसान का, हर वैज्ञानिक का, हर उस व्यक्ति का जो समाज सेवा करता है, उसका अपमान किया, उसके लिए नेता प्रतिपक्ष ने माफी मांगनी चाहिए।
Thank you. Please, Jairam, something is seriously wrong with you. Seriously wrong. Please take your seat. Take it. I am giving floor. They don't want, Mr. Tiwari, they don't want to listen to you. Your people don't want to listen to you. They don't want to listen to you. Now,
Sir, thank you, sir.
please, I
Thank you,
would
sir.
appeal to you please observe complete silence
ठीक है,
because I am deeply hurt. I am deeply pained. I will first hear Mr. Pramod Tiwari,
ठीक है सर,
and don't forget in the process the kind of language that has been used against me by leader of the opposition.
सर
I have done it more than dozen times in this house. I have yielded to the floor sentiment. ISRO,
विकास तो नहीं जा रहा है.
Mr. Shakti Singh Goyal, if you repeat, Ramesh, I will go to the extreme step now. I will go to the extreme step.
ठीक है
No, I will.
सर,
हम किसान और किसान वर्ग का इतना असम्मान बर्दाश्त नहीं कर सकते. Have it from me.
सर मुझे पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर पे बोलने
नहीं
तो
नहीं,
देंगे.
भारत गांव और किसान में बसता है. एक किसान को सम्मान मिला और हाउस इस
अरे
डिसऑर्डर में आ
सर,
जाए,
छोड़िए सर,
कितनी बड़ी पीड़ा होती है.
मुझे बोलने तो दे सर.
बोलिए, पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर बोलिए क्या है.
सर मैं आपकी अनुमति से मैं आभारी हूँ, आपने मुझे पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर पे
प्लीज एक बार हियर
खाने का मौका दिया. मैं सबसे पहले तो जो कहा गया है उसको रखना चाहता हूँ. हमारे लीडर ने सबसे पहले सलूट किया है उन 3 लोगों को जिनको भारत रत्न दिया गया है.
रेज योर पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर, डोंट मेक अ स्पीच.
सर
सुनिए,
जो इन लोगों ने किया वही
प्रमोद
मैं कर
तिवारी
रहा हूं.
जी, मैंने सुना है जयराम रमेश ने जयंत को क्या
नहीं,
कहा.
मैं एलओपी की बात कह रहा हूँ.
क्या कहा जयंत को ऐसे मौके पर.
ये तो
अरे साहब, जाए तो जाए, ये मुद्दा था क्या. मुद्दा था चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को भारत रत्न से सम्मानित होने का. You are a person who can feast on the cremation ground. You can feast it. Yes, you said so. As a matter of fact, you do not deserve to be part of this house by this misconduct. You are hurting sentiments of millions and millions of farmers. You have gone to the extreme limit. I have from this seat. One second before that. खड़गे जी, सुनिए पहले. मैं किसान वर्ग से आता हूं. इसका मतलब नहीं, सुनिए, इसका मतलब नहीं कि मैं कमजोर चेयरमैन हूं. मैंने बहुत बर्दाश्त किया है. आप कुछ भी मेरे बारे में कह देते हैं. You say anything you like. You don't read this book. You don't follow precedents. Sir, you use any language against me. Sometimes you behave like a teacher as if I'm a student. नहीं सर, आज का ये मौका बहुत संवेदनशील है. आज के मौके में नहीं, आपने मेरे दिल पर चोट की है. एक सभापति ने, सुनिए पहले, एक बैठिए, सुनिए. You can raise it. Honorable members, on 9th February at 7:43 p.m. I get a communication from an honorable member of parliament, Sri Jain Chaudhary. He says, respected sir, as you all are aware, Chaudhary Charan Singh has been bestowed upon with Bharat Ratna, and this is a moment of immense pride for my family and the whole Kisan community that he fought for. I request you, he is writing to me, I request you to grant me a couple of minutes in the parliament tomorrow to thank the government and the nation for bestowing this award as an honor to his legacy. With thanks. Now, please don't interrupt. Now, in this house, there have been number of occasions with individual members also, which I have recognized without looking at the rule. We have honored our scientists for ISRO. We have honored our players. We have honored everyone who has brought laurel to this nation. Now imagine my plight. Leader of the opposition, questioning me under which rule I want that someone should appreciate Bharat Ratna to Chaudhary Charan Singh. The rule is in me. I have done it consistently. I read rule books. Don't use this language, sir. Don't use this language. I don't want to create a bed. Don't use this language. No. I will not tolerate an insult to Chaudhry Charan Singh. I will not insult Chaudhry. Sir, sit down. Sit down, sir. No, not on this. No, I will not accommodate on this. I will not accommodate on this. Chaudhry Charan Singh stands for impeccable public life, unimpeachable integrity, unflinching commitment to farmer. दूरदर्शी सोचता उनका किसान और गांव के लिए, उनके विषय के ऊपर विवाद करना। प्रमोद जी, आप किस हालत में पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर रेज कर रहे हैं? नहीं, मुझे बताइए, इतना लंबा राजनीतिक जीवन आपका है, उत्तर प्रदेश से आप आते हैं, चौधरी चरण सिंह की कर्म भूमि उत्तर प्रदेश और पूरा भारत रहा है, उनको भारत रत्न मिला हो, इस विषय पर इस सदन में मेरे यहां बैठे हुए इस प्रकार का वातावरण हो? बोलिए।
पहली बात,
लेट अस हियर हिम।
मैं पहली बात सब बहुत श्रद्धा के साथ ये कहना चाहता हूं कि जिन 3 शख्सियतों को भारत रत्न से नवाजा
सर, आप अपना पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर रेज कीजिए। आई डोंट वांट एनी कवर अप। I have seen with my eyes. I have seen ruckus, chaos, shouting, sloganeering, condemnation. I have seen it with my eyes.
मुझे अपनी बात तो कहने दें।
आप पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर रेज कीजिए। डोंट मेक अ स्पीच।
सर, पॉइंट ऑफ ऑर्डर।
सॉरी ऑनरेबल मेंबर्स, शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन डिस्कशन।
लीडर बोले।
No, Jairam, I'm not going to. Nothing will go on record. Nothing will go on record. Nothing will go on record, Jairam Ramesh. No, nothing will go on record. Meaning thereby, I must read the letter, satisfy Jairam Ramesh that what I am doing is right. Where are you doing it? Sir, you learn things now. I don't have to. I read it because you virtually insulted Chaudhry Charan Singh. You insulted his legacy. You had no time for Bharat Ratna Chaudhry Charan Singh. आज के दिन हर किसान के दिल पर आप चोट कर रहे हो, उसके दिल को धक्का रहे हो। चौधरी चरण जैसे व्यक्तित्व के ऊपर इस प्रकार का वातावरण हाउस में करना, और हेड शुड गो इन शेम। मैं खुद पीड़ित हूं, दुखी हूं। नथिंग। आई गिव फ्लोर टू जयंत चौधरी। प्लीज कंक्लूड योर ऑब्जर्वेशन। बस प्लीज। नथिंग। नो प्रमोद जी, प्लीज हेल्प मी। नो
सभापति जी,
नो, nothing else will go on record except, sir, I have taken a stand. Only Jayant Chaudhary will complete after he completes. Sorry, nothing will go on record. Jayant Chaudhary, please.
सभापति जी,
आज मैं I have given Pramod ji, nothing will go on record. Pramod ji, it will not go on record.
सांसदों के इस सदन की कार्रवाई के दौरान दुर्व्यवहार को लेके बहुत दुखी हूं। आपने मेरी ही नहीं, देश की भावनाओं को व्यक्त किया। सभापति जी, आपने मुझे संरक्षण दिया। बड़ी अचंभा मुझे होती है कि हम चौधरी चरण सिंह जैसी शख्सियत को किसी गठजोड़ के बनने और तोड़ने और चुनाव लड़ने और जीतने तक सीमित रखना चाहते हैं। लेफ्ट, राइट, सेंटर में हम बटे रहेंगे तो ये देश के जो असली धरती पुत्र थे, उनका आदर और सम्मान हम कैसे रख पाएंगे? मैं ये मानता हूं कि देश में जितने महान नेता आए हैं, सबने एक दूसरे से कुछ ना कुछ लिया है, सीखा है, प्रेरणाएं ली हैं। चौधरी चरण सिंह जी गांधीयन सिंप्लिसिटी को अपना असूल बना के उन्होंने जीवन जिया। महात्मा गांधी जी के ग्राम स्वराज को अपना, उनकी मूल फिलॉसफी का वो हिस्सा और चरित्र का हिस्सा रहा। लाल बहादुर शास्त्री की ईमानदारी, नैतिक, उनके चारित्रिक गुणों को उन्होंने अपने अंदर समाया। इस सदन के माननीय सदस्य पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री एच.डी. देवेगौड़ा, जैसे इनकी राजनीतिक पहचान खेती और किसानी से जुड़ी हुई है, उसी प्रकार से चौधरी चरण सिंह जी की पहचान भी खेती और किसानी और कामगार से जुड़ी हुई है। राजनीतिक विशेषज्ञ मानते हैं कि जैसे इंदिरा गांधी जी में एक करिश्माई शक्ति थी, लोगों को अपनी तरफ आकर्षित करने की। उसी प्रकार से चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को सुनने के लिए, उनको छूने के लिए, उनको बेहतर तौर से समझने के लिए दूर दूर से, गांव-गांव से लोग चले आते थे। और मैं ये भी मानता हूं, 10 साल मैं विपक्ष में रहा हूं, कुछ ही देर इस सदन में मैं इस तरफ बैठा हूं, लेकिन मैंने देखा है कि 10 साल में जो आज सरकार है, इनकी कार्यशैली में भी चौधरी चरण सिंह के विचारों की झलक है। जब आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ग्रामीण क्षेत्र में शौच की दुर्व्यवस्थाओं पर प्रकाश डालते हैं, जब महिला सशक्तिकरण को अपना प्लेटफॉर्म भारत सरकार बनाती है और गांव-गांव में जागृति पैदा करती है, तो मुझे उसमें चौधरी चरण सिंह जी की बोली याद आती है। सभापति जी, हम लोग नेताओं को समझ नहीं पाएंगे अगर हम इसी तरह बटे रहेंगे। कुछ लोग, उनके अंदर भ्रम है, कुछ लोग ये भी कहते हैं, मानते हैं कि चौधरी चरण सिंह जी जाटों के नेता थे या सिर्फ किसानों की वकालत करते थे। ऐसा नहीं, वो विचारक थे और उनके इंटेलेक्चुअलिज्म पे जो टेरेंस जे बायर्स, जो प्रोफेसर थे ओरिएंटल कॉलेज इन अफ्रीकन स्टडीज लंदन स्कूल में, यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ लंदन में, उन्होंने किताब लिखी है चरण सिंह 1902 to 87 एन असेसमेंट। मैं उससे कोट करना चाहूंगा सर। चरण सिंह did have incisive intelligence and he undoubtedly applied it to a continuing study of agricultural problems in Uttar Pradesh. Judgment on whether he was an intellectual, of course, turns to one definition of intellectual. My judgment is that on the most rigorous definition, Charan Singh was clearly an intellectual, and not only that, the most unusual one. सर, जो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने और भारत सरकार ने चौधरी साहब को भारत रत्न दिया है, मैं मानता हूं उससे दो बड़े काम हो जाते हैं। एक, कि चौधरी साहब की लेगेसी को हम दोबारा इंस्टीट्यूशनलाइज करते हैं। देश के सभी विश्वविद्यालयों में पढ़ रहे छात्र, उनके अंदर आपने एक नई जिज्ञासा पैदा की है। गांव में पल रहे नौजवानों के अंदर एक नई जिज्ञासा और भावना आपने पैदा की है। देश के अर्थशास्त्री और मुख्यधारा में जो लोग नीति निर्धारक हैं, आपने दोबारा उनको कहा है कि चौधरी चरण सिंह को आप स्टडी कीजिए, अपने स्टडी में शामिल कीजिए, अपने अध्ययन और विचार अनुसंधान में शामिल कीजिए। दूसरा बड़ा काम जो भारत सरकार ने किया, भारत रत्न देकर हौसला बढ़ाया। मैं मानता हूं कि ये एक महज पुरस्कार नहीं है, सबसे बड़ा सम्मान है। और मैं जानता हूं कि आज की जो जीवन समस्या देश के सामने और चुनौतियां हैं, किसानों की समस्या है, भारत रत्न देकर उनका हल नहीं निकलता। लेकिन आने वाले सालों में झोपड़ में पैदा होने वाला व्यक्ति जब वो कहेगा अगर मुझ जैसा चौधरी चरण सिंह बन सकते हैं, भारत रत्न को मिल सकता है, तो मैं भी अपनी समस्याओं का समाधान खुद करने में सक्षम हूं। ये बहुत बड़ी जीत हासिल हुई है। मैं तो चाहता था कि, क्योंकि चौधरी साहब मेरे अकेले नहीं है, एक पार्टी की नहीं है, मैं अपील करता हूं कि उनके लंबे राजनीतिक और सामाजिक जीवन में जो भी शक्तियां उनके साथ आई, जो भी नेता आज इस सदन में मौजूद हैं, उनको इस लेगेसी का हिस्सा वो भी हैं, जिम्मेदारी उनकी भी है। कोई वसीयत में कोई संपत्ति वो छोड़ के नहीं गए थे। आदमी तब तक जिंदा रहता है जब तक उनके विचार लोगों के बीच जिंदा रहते हैं। मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि सभी दल के सम्मानित सदस्य गांव-गांव तक चौधरी चरण सिंह जी के विचारों को ले जाएंगे। और मैं फिर अपने तरफ से ऋणी हूं, कहना चाहता हूं, एक जमीनी सरकार जो जमीन की आवाज को समझती है और बुलंद करना चाहती है, ऐसी ही सरकार धरती पुत्र चौधरी चरण सिंह जी को भारत रत्न दे सकती है। धन्यवाद।
Short duration discussion. Notices have been received from the following members to raise a discussion on the white paper on Indian economy laid on the table of Rajya Sabha on 8th February 2024 and its impact on the lives of people of the country. Shri Sushil Kumar Modi, Shri Prakash Javadekar, Shri Brajlal, Shri Sushil Kumar Modi. No, sir. Okay. 1 second, Mr. Tiruchi Shiva.
Sir,
Okay.
sir, just 1 minute. I raised a point about, sir, under Rule 33, sir. And 34 also says very clearly the allocation of time in regard to the bill or group of bills or other business as recommended by the committee shall be reported by the chairman or in his absence by the deputy chairman to the council and notified in the bulletin. Sir, we have not received anything. We have not decided anything. The white paper is very important, sir. The prerogative of the minister may replace, minister may take 1 or 1.5 hours, but for a party of 10 members, we have been given only 6 minutes. Who allotted the time? The BAC decides on the importance of the issue, on the importance of the bill. We allot time, sir. But what time is allotted, how it was allotted, the House was not informed about it.
What is your point of order, Sukendu?
I'm referring to Rule 29, Sub-Rule 2.
Okay.
And we are not disputing the authority of the chair. Rather, this rule empowers the chair that any issue can be discussed with the concurrence permission of the chair. Even not, it is not listed in the list of business. That is the rule. So we accept that. This bickerings, this exchange of heat could not have been there, provided Your Honor could have told at the very beginning that the communication received from Mr. Jayanta Chaudhary.
That's over. I don't want to go back. मेरे को बहुत दर्द हो रहा है.
No, sir.
सुकेंदु शेखर जी,
I
know you are a reasonable
I'm
man.
not creating
I
any
have respect for you.
controversy.
मेरे को
Not
बहुत
creating any controversy, sir.
मैं बुरे सपने की तरह उस बात को भूलना चाहता हूँ.
We are not creating any controversy, sir.
मेरे लिए बहुत बुरा भयानक सपना था वो.
Please बोलने दीजिए मुझे, sir. 1 minute, please बोलने दीजिए मुझे. जो भारत रत्न दिया गया, सबके लिए हमारे मन में श्रद्धा है, हमारा पार्टी का सबका. तो हम इसमें कोई डिस्प्यूट नहीं चाहते हैं. जो कुछ भी हुआ आज, ये ठीक नहीं हुआ. इसमें पहले ही बता देना चाहिए था कि ये
श्री सुशील कुमार मोदी.
It would have there should...
सभापति महोदय, मैं सबसे पहले देश के प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा, जिन्होंने पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री श्री पीवी नरसिम्हा राव, श्री चौधरी चरण सिंह, स्वर्गीय चौधरी चरण सिंह और एमएस स्वामीनाथन को भारत रत्न देने का फैसला किया।
Let him speak, please. Please take your seat.
इनको बैठाइए पहले.
Please take your seat. Already discussion has started, Keshav Rao ji. Honorable Chairman has already started. Please take your seat. It is not going on record. Please speak. सुशील मोदी जी, आप बोले, आपकी बात ही रिकॉर्ड पे जाएगी.
सभापति महोदय, मैं देश के प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी को धन्यवाद देना चाहूंगा, जिन्होंने देश के पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री श्री पीवी नरसिम्हा राव, श्री चौधरी स्वर्गीय चौधरी चरण सिंह और एमएस स्वामीनाथन को भारत रत्न देने का फैसला किया है. महोदय,
this is short duration discussion. It has already started, Mr. Trichu Siva. Honorable Chairman has already told it. Please take your seat. Please.
बैठाइए इनको. कैसे बोले?
Please take your seats. Not going on record. Please. You speak. आप बोले.
इनको हाउस को ऑर्डर में लाइए.
मैं आग्रह कर रहा हूं, ऑलरेडी ये डिस्कशन शुरू हो चुका है. शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन डिस्कशन ऑन व्हाइट पेपर. ऑनरेबल मेंबर्स, प्लीज टेक योर सीट. ऑलरेडी माननीय चेयरमैन साहब ने बताया कि डिस्कशन शुरू हो चुका है, सैंक्शनड है. ही हैज ऑलरेडी एक्सप्लेन्ड इट. प्लीज आप बोले माननीय
सती महोदय, स्वर्गीय चौधरी चरण सिंह केवल 27 दिनों के लिए देश के प्रधानमंत्री रह पाए. कांग्रेस ने समर्थन देने का ऐलान किया, लेकिन विश्वास मत हासिल करने के पहले कांग्रेस से समर्थन वापस ले लिया और इसमें चौधरी चरण सिंह जी संसद का मुंह नहीं देख पाए. और उसी प्रकार पीवी नरसिम्हा राव,
व्हाइट पेपर पे आप बोल रहे हैं,
उसी पर बोल रहा हूं
जी, बोले.
पीवी नरसिम्हा राव जो आर्थिक सुधार के जनक हैं, जिन्होंने 1991 का इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म किया, उस नरसिम्हा राव के शरीर का दाह संस्कार दिल्ली में नहीं होने दिया गया। नरसिंहा राव जी का दाह संस्कार आंध्र में ले जाकर किया गया। उनका स्मारक कांग्रेस ने बनाने का काम नहीं किया, उनका स्मारक नरेंद्र मोदी की सरकार ने और दिल्ली में बनाने का काम किया। सती महोदय, जो नरसिंहा राव इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म के लिए जाने जाते हैं, उस रिफॉर्म को आगे ले जाने में कांग्रेस के लोग नरसिंहा राव इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म को भूल गए। सती महोदय, 2014 में जब नरेंद्र मोदी जी प्रधानमंत्री बने, उस समय देश की अर्थव्यवस्था नाजुक स्थिति में थी, पब्लिक फाइनेंस बुरी अवस्था में था, आर्थिक कुप्रबंधन और वित्तीय अनुशासनहीनता थी, अत्यधिक संकट की स्थिति थी, भ्रष्टाचार का बोलबाला था, बैंकिंग क्राइसिस was massive and stake was too large, policy paralysis and project delays, नीतियों की अनिश्चितता और विरोध के कारण घरेलू निवासक विदेशों में जाने लगे। The decade of UPA was a lost decade. नेतृत्व का संकट था, अर्थव्यवस्था रास्ता भटक चुका था, आर्थिक कुप्रबंधन के कारण भारत के विकास की संभावनाओं को अवरुद्ध कर दिया और भारत एक फ्रेजाइल इकोनॉमी बन गया। उपसभापति महोदय, मैं सदन को बताना चाहूंगा कि यूपीए के जो 10 साल थे, दैट वाज द मोस्ट करप्ट regime which this country has ever seen. मैं सदन को यह भी बताना चाहूंगा कि यूपीए के 10 साल के कार्यकाल में उनके 7 मंत्री जेल गए। डॉक्टर ए रजा, दयानिधि मारन, सुरेश कलमडी, पवन कुमार बंसल, अश्विनी कुमार, वीरभद्र सिंह, अशोक चौहान, ये 7 लोग जो यूपीए सरकार में मंत्री थे, उनको इस्तीफा देना पड़ा और उनको जेल जाना पड़ा। डॉक्टर ए रजा ये 15 महीने जेल रहे। सुरेश कलमडी जो कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स के ऑर्गेनाइजिंग कमेटी के चेयरमैन थे, 10 महीने तिहाड़ जेल में रहे। अशोक चौहान जो महाराष्ट्र के मुख्यमंत्री थे, आदर्श हाउसिंग सोसाइटी घोटाले में जो कारगिल के वार विडोज के लिए जो फ्लैट्स बने थे, वो सिविलियंस को देने का काम किया। दयानिधि मारन और उनके भाई कलानिधि मारन 2G स्कैम के अभियुक्त थे, इनको भी कैबिनेट से इस्तीफा देना पड़ा। श्री पीके बंसल, इनको रेल मंत्री से इस्तीफा देना पड़ा। इनका भतीजा विजय सिंगला 90 लाख रुपया और रिश्वत लेते हुए और पकड़ा गया। लॉ मिनिस्टर अश्विनी कुमार, इनको इस्तीफा देना पड़ा क्योंकि कोल ब्लॉक स्कैम में सीबीआई जांच में हस्तक्षेप कर रहे थे। डॉक्टर वीरभद्र सिंह जो एमएसएमई के यूनियन मिनिस्टर थे, हिमाचल प्रदेश में विजिलेंस का मुकदमा दर्ज हुआ और उनको इस्तीफा देना पड़ा। शशि थरूर जो एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स के स्टेट मिनिस्टर थे, आईपीएल टीम कोची के विवाद में उनको इस्तीफा देना पड़ा। तो सभापति महोदय, ये थी यूपीए की सरकार जिनके 7 मंत्रियों को भ्रष्टाचार के आरोप में या तो जेल जाना पड़ा और इस्तीफा देना पड़ा। सभापति महोदय, मैं जानना चाहता हूं कि नरेंद्र मोदी की सरकार को 10 साल हो गया, एक भी मंत्री पर कोई भ्रष्टाचार का आरोप नहीं लगा। प्रधानमंत्री पर कोई भ्रष्टाचार का आरोप नहीं लगा। राफेल का मुद्दा उठा, अडानी का मुद्दा उठा, कहा कि चौकीदार चोर है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट में माफी मांगनी पड़ी। और सभापति महोदय, ऐसी सरकार 10 साल तक सरकार में रहे और नरेंद्र मोदी जी लंबे समय तक गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री थे। एक भी आरोप भ्रष्टाचार का नहीं लगा। और दूसरी ओर यूपी की सरकार, सती महोदय, कोयला ब्लॉक आवंटन, ये कोल ब्लॉक आवंटन में इन्होंने नियम बना दिया, पहले आओ पहले पाओ। ऐसा भी कोई नियम है दुनिया में कि जो पहले आएगा उसको कोयले का कैप्टिव माइंस मिल जाएगा? सीएजी के अनुसार 1,86,000 करोड़ का नुकसान हुआ। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने 2014 में ऐसे आवंटन को रद्द कर दिया। 47 मामलों में फाइनल रिपोर्ट सबमिट हो गई, 14 में अभियुक्त को सजा हुई है। और दूसरी ओर जब नरेंद्र मोदी प्रधानमंत्री बने तो कोयले का ट्रांसपेरेंट तरीके से ऑक्शन हो रहा है, कोयले का रिकॉर्ड उत्पादन हुआ है। आजादी के बाद 893 मिलियन टन रिकॉर्ड उत्पादन हुआ है। 2014 की तुलना में 57.8% उत्पादन में वृद्धि हुई है। सभापति महोदय, कोयले के कारण जो भारत पावर डेफिशिएंट था, इंडिया इज बिकम पावर सफिशिएंट कंट्री। 2014 के बाद 1,96,000 मेगावाट जनरेशन कैपेसिटी का इजाफा हुआ है। ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में जहां पहले 12 घंटे बिजली थी, अब 20 घंटे बिजली मिल रही है। और अर्बन क्षेत्रों में 23.8 घंटे बिजली मिल रही है। सती महोदय, 2G स्कैम कौन नहीं जानता है? 1,76,000 करोड़ का घोटाला हुआ। जो पोटेंशियल रेवेन्यू लॉस है वो 1,76,000 करोड़ है। नरेंद्र मोदी की सरकार बनी।
प्लीज टेक योर सीट, प्लीज आप बोले।
सती महोदय,
नथिंग इज गोइंग ऑन रिकॉर्ड, लेट हिम स्पीक प्लीज।
पारदर्शी तरीके से हुआ है। 5G को दुनिया में सबसे फास्टेस्ट तरीके से रोल आउट किया गया। आज देश के 98% गांव में 5G और 4G पहुंच चुका है। और सती महोदय, जहां यूपी के जमाने में 2G स्कैम हुआ, वहां 5G के कारण 3 लाख करोड़ सभी टेलीकॉम सर्विस प्रोवाइडर को ग्रॉस रेवेन्यू प्राप्त हुआ है। तो 5G के स्पेक्ट्रम ऑक्शन से सरकार को 1.5 लाख करोड़ का फायदा हुआ है। सती महोदय, यूपीए डिकेड वाज अ लॉस्ट डिकेड फॉर टेलीकॉम। BSNL को बर्बाद कर दिया इन लोगों ने। BSNL जो 2004 में $6 बिलियन की कंपनी थी, 2014 में वो लॉस मेकिंग कंपनी में बदल गई। और जब नरेंद्र मोदी की सरकार बनी तो BSNL को रिवाइव करने के लिए 3.22 लाख करोड़ 3 पैकेज हमारी सरकार ने देने का काम किया। और आज BSNL का रिवाइवल हो चुका है। सती महोदय, कॉमनवेल्थ गेम्स 12 दिन का गेम था और जिसमें 70,000 करोड़ का घोटाला हुआ। और भारत में G20 हुआ, 1,300 करोड़ खर्च हुए, पूरे देश में कार्यक्रम हुआ, लेकिन एक भी कहीं कोई गड़बड़ी नहीं हुई। सती महोदय, हेलीकॉप्टर खरीद में ऑगस्टा वेस्टर्न घोटाला, हॉक एयरक्राफ्ट परचेज घोटाला, पायलटस बेसिक ट्रेनर एयरक्राफ्ट घोटाला। सती महोदय, नौकरी में रेलवे की नौकरी के बदले जमीन लिखवाने का काम। सती महोदय, मैं केवल भ्रष्टाचार पर अगर बोलता चलूं तो इनकी सरकार हिंदुस्तान में आजादी के बाद सबसे भ्रष्ट सरकार कोई थी तो यूपी की सरकार थी। सभापति महोदय, बैंकों को इन लोगों ने बर्बाद कर दिया। अर्थव्यवस्था में बैंकिंग की सबसे बड़ी भूमिका है। जब अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी 2004 में पदमुक्त हुए, उस समय अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने एक अच्छी अर्थव्यवस्था सौंप कर गए थे। सभापति महोदय, 99 के अंदर सितंबर 2013 में यूपीए सरकार में जो एनपीए था वो 12.3% पहुंच गया और कॉमर्शियल लेंडिंग में राजनीतिक हस्तक्षेप होने लगा और मार्च 2004 में जहां ग्रॉस एडवांस 6.6 लाख करोड़ था, वो 8 साल में बढ़कर 39 लाख करोड़ हो गया। सभापति महोदय, 6.6 लाख करोड़ से बैंकों का लोन बढ़कर 39 लाख करोड़ हो गया। बैंकों को फोन पर निर्देश जाता था, फलाने उद्योगपति को कर्जा दे दो, और बैंक फोन बैंकिंग के बदौलत कर्जा दिया करता था। और आज क्या स्थिति है सभापति महोदय? 2023 में जीएनपीए 4.4%, नेट एनडीए केवल 1% है। और आज बैंकों का स्वर्ण युग है। दिस इज द गोल्डन एरा ऑफ बैंकिंग। आज सारे पब्लिक सेक्टर बैंक्स फायदे में हैं। 1 लाख करोड़ से ज्यादा का प्रॉफिट 22-23 में बैंकों को हुआ है। और सभापति महोदय, बैंकों को अगर आज फायदा हुआ है तो उसमें भारत सरकार ने 3.10 लाख करोड़ 5 साल में रिकैपिटलाइज करने के लिए और बैंकों को पैसा देने का काम किया है। सभापति महोदय, इन लोगों को मौका मिला आर्थिक सुधार करने का। नरसिंहा राव का नाम लेते हैं, लेकिन 2004 के बाद एक भी आर्थिक सुधार इन लोगों ने नहीं किया। और जब नरेंद्र मोदी की सरकार बनी तो हमने इस देश में जीएसटी को लागू किया, सभी राज्यों को लेकर जीएसटी लागू किया। आपने तो घोषणा की थी कि 2010 में जीएसटी लागू करेंगे। मैं जानना चाहता हूं कांग्रेस के लोगों से, यूपीए के लोगों से, 2010 में जीएसटी लागू क्यों नहीं कर पाए? और जब नरेंद्र मोदी की सरकार बनी तो 2017 में इस देश के अंदर जीएसटी लागू किया गया। और जीएसटी के कारण प्रति माह 45,000 करोड़ की बचत परिवारों को हुई है, दिसंबर 17 से लेकर मार्च 2023 तक। सभापति महोदय, 2004 की स्थिति और आज 2014 में क्या स्थिति है? आज इन्फ्लेशन नियंत्रण में है, विकास दर 7% से ज्यादा है, जो दुनिया की सर्वाधिक विकास दर है। हमारे पास रिकॉर्ड फॉरेन एक्सचेंज है, 620 बिलियन यूएस डॉलर का रिकॉर्ड फॉरेन एक्सचेंज है। पहले हम फ्रेजाइल 5 इकोनॉमीज थे, आज हम टॉप 5 इकोनॉमीज हैं। लोगों का भरोसा जो खत्म हो गया था, फिर से एक बार लोगों का भरोसा सरकार में पैदा हुआ है। हम लोगों ने कोविड का सफलतापूर्वक मुकाबला किया। हम लोगों ने सरकारी योजनाओं में छिटपुट लाभ नहीं बल्कि सैचुरेट करने का काम किया। सभापति महोदय, आज डिजिटल पेमेंट में हम वर्ल्ड लीडर हैं। हमने डिजिटल क्रांति की है, खुले में शौच से देश को मुक्त किया है, मेड इन इंडिया का कोविड का टीका बनाकर पूरी आबादी का टीकाकरण किया है। और ये हमारी उपलब्धियां आज देश के लिए मील का पत्थर साबित होगी। सती महोदय, 2004 और अब, तब और अब में क्या फर्क है महोदय? इन्फ्लेशन तब 8.2% था, आज इन्फ्लेशन 5% है। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एक्सपोर्ट्स उस समय $7.6 बिलियन था, आज शांत रहो। इलेक्ट्रॉनिक एक्सपोर्ट्स 7.6 बिलियन था, आज 22.7 बिलियन है। एफडीआई तब 305 बिलियन यूएस डॉलर था, आज 596 बिलियन यूएस डॉलर है। तब स्टार्टअप्स 350 थे, आज स्टार्टअप्स 1,17,257 है। मेट्रो रेल तब यानी 2014 में 5 शहरों में थी, आज 20 शहरों में मेट्रो चल रही है। महोदय, एनएच का निर्माण उनके 10 साल में 25,000 किलोमीटर हुआ और नरेंद्र मोदी के 10 साल में 55,000 किलोमीटर एनएच का निर्माण हुआ। महोदय, उनके कार्यकाल में एनएच निर्माण की गति 12 किलोमीटर प्रतिदिन थी और नरेंद्र मोदी के कार्यकाल में इट हैज इंक्रीज फ्रॉम 12 किलोमीटर to 29 kilometer per day. महोदय, रेल दुर्घटना उनके समय में 233 और नरेंद्र मोदी जी के समय में it is increased from 233 to only 34. रेल का इलेक्ट्रिफिकेशन उनके जमाने में 22,000 किलोमीटर और हमारे 10 साल में 60,000 किलोमीटर और इलेक्ट्रिफिकेशन हुआ है। एयरपोर्ट की संख्या उनके समय में 74 थी, आज 149 है। सभापति महोदय, टोल प्लाजा पर वेटिंग लाइन उनके समय में 12 मिनट टोल प्लाजा पर इंतजार करना पड़ता था, आज केवल 47 सेकंड टोल प्लाजा पर इंतजार करना पड़ता है। मोबाइल ब्रॉडबैंड के सब्सक्राइबर उनके समय में 6 करोड़ थे, आज नरेंद्र मोदी के समय में 24 में 90 करोड़ है। मंथली डेटा आपके समय में 2 मिनट
कंक्लूड
2 मिनट
आपकी पार्टी के वो समय से और ये समय जाएगा फिर।
1 मिनट और। मंथली डेटा 0.06 GB प्रति माह आपके समय में और हमारे समय में 20 GB डेटा प्रति माह प्रति व्यक्ति आज खर्च हो रहा है। डेटा का टैरिफ 270 रुपया पर GB था आपके समय में और आज क्या है 10 रुपया पर GB। मेडिकल कॉलेज 387 था, आज 706। मेडिकल कॉलेज में सीट 51,000 थी, आज 1,08,000 मेडिकल कॉलेज में सीट है। नंबर ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटीज 676 थी, आज 1,168 है। महोदय, नंबर ऑफ LPG कनेक्शन आपके समय में 14 करोड़ था, आज 31 करोड़ है। नंबर ऑफ PNG कनेक्शन 22 लाख था, आज 1 करोड़ 19 लाख है। ग्रामीण क्षेत्रों में बिजली पहले 12 घंटे थी, आज 20 घंटे से ज्यादा बिजली है। नंबर ऑफ टैप वाटर कनेक्शन 3.2 करोड़ था, आज 13.8 करोड़ है। और अंत में सभापति महोदय, टोटल नंबर ऑफ DBT बेनिफिशियरी उनके समय में 10 करोड़ था और आज 166 करोड़ है। सभापति महोदय, अगर हम 10वें नंबर से अगर 5वें नंबर पर पहुंचे हैं तो बड़ी मेहनत करनी पड़ी है, तूफान से किस्ती को निकाल कर लाए हैं और हम विश्वास प्रकट करते हैं जब तीसरी बार नरेंद्र मोदी प्रधानमंत्री बनेंगे तो भारत दुनिया की तीसरी सबसे बड़ी अर्थव्यवस्था बनेगा। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद माननीय सुशील मोदी जी। माननीय केसी वेणुगोपाल जी, मैं आपको आमंत्रित करूं, इसके पहले आप सबकी सहमति चाहूंगा। माननीय HD देवगौड़ा जी 2 मिनट कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं, तो आपकी सहमति हो तो मैं पहले उनको मौका दूं। माननीय देवगौड़ा जी, प्लीज स्पीक।
Thank you very much for the kind expression made by our honorable member. Sir, I thought the house is going to be closed on 9th and earlier schedule is for 9th. It was extended for 10th. I have got my family relations, marriage, reception today evening. I must catch the flight. There is no flight available if I miss this flight. That's why I made a request to the Honorable Chairman. Sir, on the white paper issue, Honorable Honorable Finance Minister is sitting here. Yesterday, in Lok Sabha, what you have answered were the issues raised by our other friends on the black paper. I heard every word. I can't sit in the house for 4 hours. You know my health condition. I sat in my house. I heard every word of your good self, answers on all points. You are so strong and your voice is so strong, you hit back all the opposition people who try to criticize. I know your capacity, madam, and I don't want to speak on the white paper because the white paper is with me. I have gone through that. Your budget proposals, I want to speak. Unfortunately, when chairman called, I was not here. I was unable to participate. Now, the issue, which is now again in Lok Sabha, whole day is going to be discussed on Ram Temple issue. Prime Minister is going to answer in the evening, according to the information I got in Lok Sabha. Now, I don't want to go beyond some of the points which has been discussed on this so-called the Bharat Ratna issue. Sir, I was a member of the Lok Sabha from 31. I was associated with Chaudhary Charan Singh for 4 years, sir. Myself, my family stayed in his house. He used to like me so much because I'm a farmer. I was unable to speak Hindi. My wife unable to speak Hindi. But he made me to stay in his house. I've got so much of relationship. What has happened, I know. When he has taken oath as the Prime Minister, he was not able to come to this house when the agenda was fixed to meet the Lok Sabha. The previous day, it was withdrawn. It was such a sorrowful day for me. I know Chaudhary Charan Singh is an honest to the core. Honest to the core, how people try to demolish his name, I know everything. I don't want to go beyond that. The book he has written, referred by my young gentleman, I know that. I have gone through that book. I have got that book. I can speak volumes. He was unable to come and sit in this house as Prime Minister. Late Sanjeev Reddy appointed him to conduct the election. I can speak volumes on so many issues. The progress of this country during the period of 10 years, what has been yesterday, madam, made sufficiently to meet the charges made by our other colleagues on black paper. I will leave at that stage. Sir, Swaminathan, first time I met him in Philippines in 1974. I know what is Swaminathan. And I was 10 months. I also took his service for Green Revolution. Narsimha Rao ಬಗ್ಗೆ I can speak volumes. I don't want to go beyond that. Only on Ram Temple, I will conclude in 4 or 5 minutes. Sir, just because I don't want to speak unnecessarily, I may not able to speak eloquent English, that's why I made it. Sir, I and my wife both attended the consecration of the Lord Rama temple in Ayodhya. It was a great moment of personal joy and devotion for me, like it was to millions of Indians. Ayodhya Ram was existed in our hearts and mind is an image that our ancestors and elders have permanently created. Lord Rama is a symbol of righteousness. He is a symbol of love and graciousness. He is a man who followed Dharma and Raj Dharma. He was a very accommodative and reflective. It is these values enshrined in Lord Rama that draw Mahatma Gandhi to him, drew Mahatma Gandhi to him. He was Gandhiji. It was Gandhiji who made Lord Rama a symbol of the great virtues of our nation. It is through Lord Rama and his divine blessings that he united this nation and laid the foundation for our harmonious future. It is through the moral strength that Lord Rama gave that he fought the British Empire. I seriously wish and pray that Lord Rama, that our ancestors and elders gave us, and the new Rama temple in Ayodhya becomes a symbol of great humanity for our nation and the world. So lastly, I congratulate the Honorable Prime Minister who has actually, when Rama statue was installed, 10 days he has a vrat, taking juice and water. He is such a person who actually performed the function. I was so happy, and I must be very frank, not to praise the Prime Minister. He was so dedicated, sincere for performing that function with Pandits. I was there. Sir, about Chaudhry Charan Singh or Narsim Rao or Swaminathan, volumes he can speak. For such people, he has confirmed the Bharat Ratna. The house should enjoy. The country should welcome them. The country is going to welcome. Unnecessarily, let us not try to again. We should differ from each other on a major issue taken by the Prime Minister to confirm Rajratna, this Bharat Ratna for these great leaders, three leaders. You have given me some time. I am grateful to you.
Thank you. Thank you,
very
former
much.
Prime Minister.
Thank you for all the members who allowed me to speak when you called the other medium. I am grateful. Thank you very much.
Shri K.C. Venugopal.
Thank you, Chairman, sir, for giving me an opportunity to discuss about the so-called white paper presented in this August House. Basically, madam, this is not the white paper. The white paper which totally hide on the dark truth of your economic situation in this country. Every individual, anyway, will be related to economy. When we are buying some commodities in the market, it's related to our economy. When we using the car, when we use the petrol, it's related to the economy. When a person taking a bank loan, to giving that interest of the bank loan, he will be related to economy. Every walk of life, the people will be related to economy. Therefore, it is very much important to discuss about the economy of this country. But when you are introducing a white paper about, I don't know what is UPA period 2004 to 14 or 14 to 24, The word you used, first it seeks apprise the honorable members. I am quoting the objective of the white paper itself. First, it seeks to apprise the honorable members of the parliament and people of India of the nature and extent of governance, economic and physical crisis, what were bequeathed on this government when it assumed office in 2014. In 2014, particularly 2014, what was the physical situation in that point of time? The GDP growth was the highest on 2014 that year. You are telling it was very shocking for you. I don't understand that at all. Basically, the average GDP growth of UPA era and NDA era you take. UPA is more than 0.75%, 6, and now it is on 5%. Now it be like that. But basically, when you are producing a white paper about your period also, 2-3 major issues should have reflected in that, which is totally lacking. One is basically the demonetization, the so-called demonetization. I searched throughout the white paper. There is not a single word about demonetization. Why is it? Why is it? I'm remembering the speech our Honorable Prime Minister was given in Goa immediately after the demonetization. Entire black money of the country is going to be taken back. And fake currency, entire fake currency, which is circulating in the economic system, is going to be taken back. Why don't you mention about that statistics? How much black money you take back? Entire terrorism will be over. There was that statistics, at least when you are introducing a white paper, we need that about the basically our Honorable Prime Minister, our then Prime Minister, 2004 to 14, Dr. Manmohan Singh called about it. It is a legalized loot and organized plunder. Certainly it is proved. He predicted there will be an impact of 2% on GDP. It was actually happened. There was the impact on demonetization. You could have mentioned it in white paper. It's the entire MSME sector. What is the situation of the MSME sector now? Small and medium sector totally destroyed. Finished. That is why unemployment is in the peak rate, because of major unemployment is given by MSME only. That sector is already vanished. Then number 2, I also searched whether the white paper is giving any information about the unemployment rate. What about the situation of the unemployment? Actually, when Manmohan Singh completed 8 years in April 2012, that point of time, unemployment rate of the country is 5.6%, sir. 5.6%. Comparison, now after completing 8 years of Narendra Modi ji in 2012-22, that entire data is not is revealing. Now we have Right of Information Act, but nothing is coming out. Now information is coming out. But we have an information that in 2022, unemployment rate is about 8%, from 5.6 to 8%, which is less, sir. Why don't you talk about the unemployment in this country, in this white paper? Entire youth of this country is eagerly waiting for that only. When they are going to get employment? Why this situation of the youth now? There is no answer for this. If there is an answer, nothing. Then any poverty, any information about the poverty? When UPA was in power, we brought down 27% of the people below poverty. You have taken out of that 23% to above poverty. Now, global ratings we have yesterday, I think Tiruchi Shiva already quoted that. Our position in the global, our hunger index, he quoted about. We are in 111 position, 111. There is no mention about poverty. Sir, I think about when Manmohan Singh ji was in power, our honorable then Gujarat Chief Minister himself told, our rupees are in ventilator. The devalue of rupees. Yes, Manmohan Singh ji period also, the global economic crisis was there. Rupee has been devalued around 22% one point of time. Now the devalue is around 32%. Where is it rupees now, madam? That point of time it was in ventilator. Now where is it in Europe? Yeah? Nothing is there. Then here, not many talks of sir. Unfortunate talks happened because of the Bharat Ratna things. Chaudhary Charan Singh, the stalwart of this country, was the stalwart of this country. Narasimha Rao was the prime minister of the country. That period, our economy was in a great danger when he took over as a prime minister. He made drastic changes through Manmohan Singh ji as a prime minister. Of course, I elected from Alleppey, where Dr. M.S. Swaminathan born in Mangombu, the great warrior of this country. Actually, we totally, completely agree with the point that Swaminathan ji, where we are now in the food security situation, we have to remember Swaminathan ji, who have given maximum opportunity to Swaminathan ji, sir. Indian Council of Agriculture Research Chairman, who made him? Who made him nominated member of this August House? Not only, he deserved it. It is not a mercy to him. He deserved it. He deserved more than it. And Padma Vibhushan, because he is that type of person. We are very happy that giving Bharat Ratna to all these people. We are not against it. Chaudhary Charan Singh, who made Chaudhary Charan Singh as the Prime Minister? Therefore, don't dispute. When you only choose this for political purpose, Congress never used this name for political purpose. That is the only differences. You will use Bharat Ratna for also election. Why otherwise? Why don't you last year? Why you have lost 10 years? Why the last? That's also extended day you are discussing. Actually, our session was concluded yesterday. Okay. I'm not going to that point. Therefore, actually, my point I'm again coming. This white paper is the paper which hiding dark truth. Yeah, now you are talking about it, sir. I heard about our honorable Prime Minister's speech in this house. 1.5 hours he spoke. I'm very much glad that out of that 1.5 hours, maximum time he used to attack Congress party. He talked about the Modi guarantee. I saw his speeches in Kerala also, Modi's guarantee. Sir, I'm very happy that you are using the word guarantee. When we use the word guarantee in Karnataka, you people thought that there is no meaning of guarantees in this world. Prahlad Joshi is there. When we use in guarantee in Karnataka, what was the commandant reaction? But now guarantee is approved. Now guarantee is approved. Everywhere Modi is telling Modi is guarantees. Okay. Therefore, my simple question, sir, when we are giving new guarantee, sir, my simple question is only that, sir, when we are giving new guarantee, we have to think about the guarantee which are given by your Prime Minister to the country. That is what, sir, 2 crore jobs per year. The guarantee given by Honorable Prime Minister. 10 years over, how many jobs you are given? Bringing back black money starts abroad in 100 days. And within 100 days, I will bring back the black money. What happened? Number rupees 15 lakh to every citizen in his bank account. What is happened? Farmers' income will double. What is happened? Achieve $5 trillion economy by 23-24. What happened? 100 smart city by 2022. when you are talking about the guarantees in future, at least do a postmortem of what happened to which guarantee you have given to the country. Nothing is, sir. Sir, my point is this, that the most important thing of a person, which is the most important, one of the things, sir. Sir, live happily and healthily. Live happily and healthy as far as possible, as long as possible. Sir, I went through the status of life expectancy in our country now. Actually, the World Bank data is that.
Tell me, I'm keen, I'm 70.
Exactly, sir. Sir, a child born when Vajpayee ji was the Prime Minister could expect a life to 64 years when Vajpayee ji was Prime Minister. A child born when Manmohan Singh ji was the Prime Minister can expect a life of 67 years, 69 years. Increase of 5 years. But now, what is the status? But a child born when Narendra Modi ji Prime Minister can expect live only 67 years. 2 years below Manmohan Singh. There is a reason, sir. There is a reason.
Where do you get it from?
The World Bank status. This is because health expenditure did not increase in the 10-year period. What is the reason? In our government, 1.7 is the total percentage of expenditure when UPA was in power. 1.7% to the health department. We are in same situation. Now also 1.7. After 10 years also, we are spending 1.7% only for health. After this COVID happened, maximum health issues happened in this country. There is no increase in the health budget. That is why the life is coming down. Period of life. Sir, education. When UPA was in power, 2.2% was in 2004. When UPA come into power, that time 2.2% is the expenditure rate. But UPA increased drastically, more than doubled, 4.6% in 2014, when it is out of power. What this government has done? This government slashed it down to 2.9%, from 4.6% of 2014, now it is 2.9%. You are talking about Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. What is that? Now the female literacy, you can take the statistics also. When UPA was in power, 1.3% female increases. Now it is 0.6% increase. Female literacy, I'm talking about. You can verify. Sir, major impact. Manmohan Singh government had spent 16% for subsidies for poor people. This government cut the subsidy for the poor people from 16 to 9%, sir. Sir, that is why India gained 9.4 percentage points in Human Development Index during UPA period. Now it is become 0.44%, a very, very low level. Sir, these all things is leading to a clear fact that UPA period, we have done a much better job to managing the deficits. The Modi government boasting is there very much. PR work is there very much. Every day they are giving maximum advertisement by using public exchequer. But propaganda mechanism is there, decoration words will be there. But you have to understand the country's financial situation is very bad due to bad financial management I'm talking about the poor people's situation, living condition. The poor are become poorer, richer are become richer. The gap between poor and rich is increasing. You are only interested to corporate world. Sir, madam, your annexure 2 in the white paper boasts that India's average per capita GDP has grown roughly from 4,000 US dollar to 6,000 US dollar. You are using that word very cleverly. You are using the word average per capita GDP. But per capita GDP will increase, sir, certainly in a developing country like India. But unsaid truth is there, sir. Annual average per capita GDP growth fell from 5.9% during Manmohan Singh tenure to 3.8% in Modi's tenure. In other words, the average Indian people income grew much faster when Manmohan Singh was Prime Minister than Modi's tenure. This is the clear fact. You are hiding that fact. You are using the word only for your purpose. Foreign investment. There is a big boost for foreign investment also in the white paper. What is the real situation? The fact is that net foreign investment was 1.2% of GDP versus 0.8% NTA. UPA is 1.2%, your period is 0.8%. Foreign reserves nearly tripled and exports were 17% of GDP when UPA was in power against 14% of NDA. Simply put, this, sir, foreign investors and consumers gushed over India's economy and products far more during the tenure of the silent and estimable Manmohan Singh ji than during the loud and bombastic Narendra Modi ji's period. You use the words, decorative words, but Manmohan Singh ji do it silently. That period was the golden period for private investment. That is what the situation is showing. Sir, manufacturers are so more confident that period. Data is showing that, sir. Not just private corporators, but even farmers didn't show confidence in Modi's tenure, sir. We are talking about the big things for farmers. Growth in fruit grain production fell from 34% in UPA to 31% in your period. 34 to 31. It is not even the case that domestic stock markets. Sir, I'm only talking about economy, sir. Nothing else is talking. Stock market loved Modi's tenure more. The BSE Sensex grew 13.4% annually during UPA versus 8.2% under NTA. Sir, the job market is depressing, sir, especially for the youth. The Center for Monitoring Indian Economy notes that the unemployment rate in the age group 20-24 years, the crucial period, was 44.5%. 44.5% of the age between 20 and 24 youths are unemployed, sir. In the October-December 2023 status, for the age group of 25-29 years, it was 14 months high of 14.33%. Sir, this is the situation this country is facing. Then you are bringing this white paper to abuse UPA period, where, can I ask a question to, I am concluding, sir. 2004 to 14, we have been right to education. We have brought right to employment. We have brought right to information. We have brought right to food, security. That can Nirmala-ji enlighten us? Which is the flagship program of Narendra Modi government, like a Manrega in this country, which is a game changer. Our Prime Minister told about that this can be, keep it as a memory. Then he changed later. Sir, UPA period 2004 to 14 was actually game changer like this Manrega, right to information, right to food, everything. You want to take it as a period. Then you are talking about the corruption. Somebody is talking about the corruption. If you are very much sincere to the corruption, why are you scared about the CAG report of your government, sir? That revealing the clear corruption in the government. This government, that you are talking about the CAG report of UPA government, and you are telling that your government is corrupt. This CAG report, you don't want to reveal that CAG report. This is actually, I am concluding, sir, this is actually not a white paper. This is a paper which is hiding entire dark truth of this country. These people are ruining the country. Our youth are completely disappointed. Farmers are disappointed. That is why they are marching every day to parliament. They are in a very distressed situation. Sir, everybody is unhappy with government. They have want to divert the situation of this country. They want to divert unemployment situation of this country. They want to divert price rise situation of this country. They want to divert the situation through some other way. Therefore, that's why this white paper is going to be
Thank you, Mr. Venugopal.
actually is going to be a total defensive of the government. That's sir. Thank you very much.
Sri Saket Gokhale.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, today is my maiden speech in this august house. And I wish to thank my leaders, Mamata Banerjee, Abhishek Banerjee, and my party, Trinamool Congress, for this opportunity.
You have 8 minutes. It is maiden speech.
Maiden speech, sir.
So, leader of the house.
I would be very grateful.
We'll make it 10 minutes.
Thank you, sir.
10 minutes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I understand. He agrees. He's a reasonable member, and I know he's very sharp, very intelligent.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
He will monetize every second of it.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I want to start with a short story today.
Please start.
By the famous Danish writer Hans Christian Andersen. The story goes that there was once a very famous emperor who was extremely self-obsessed with himself and his clothes. He had no interest in his kingdom or in the welfare of his people. All that the emperor did every day was sit in his wardrobe while the ministers around him kept telling him how beautiful his clothes are and how great he is. One day, two cheats came to his kingdom while pretending to be tailors and offered to make new clothes for the emperor because he loved new clothes. The tailors promised to make an exquisite suit for the king with special properties. The new suit, they said, would be the finest clothes that the emperor had ever worn. But there was one special feature. They said that the suit was only for the great emperor, and the suit would be invisible to anybody that is a dishonest person. Several ministers of the emperor went to the fake tailors while they were making this suit. The ministers obviously couldn't see the suit, but then they blamed themselves for that because they were afraid that, oh, I might be branded dishonest if I can't see the suit. On the day of the great procession, the emperor went on to try the new clothes. He himself couldn't see those clothes, but obviously he did not want to claim that he's dishonest, so he went along with it. The emperor then put on his new suit and started a procession through the city. People across the kingdom had heard about the emperor's new clothes, which were so special they would be only visible to those who are honest. So out of fear, the people started screaming, oh, what beautiful clothes, what lovely clothes, because nobody wanted to be seen as dishonest or anti-national. And then suddenly one innocent child screamed from the audience, what is wrong with all of you? The emperor is naked. And this is precisely what the claims in this white paper on the economy are. They are the emperor's invisible clothes. My honorable minister colleagues here will spend hours talking about how beautiful these invisible clothes of a great emperor are. But the truth of our economy, as shown in this white paper, is that the emperor is naked. But we all have to admit one thing. This white paper is magical. Magical because after reading this white paper, I realized that something called demonetization never happened. I remember a few years ago, the Prime Minister showed up on our TV screens one fine evening and said in the next 2-3 hours, 60-70% of our currency will be demonetized. I remember my leader, Mamata Banerjee, at that point. She's not an economist, but she's connected with the hardship of the people on the ground. She said demonetization will be a disaster. And that proved to be right. People scrambled to ATMs for cash. People queued up for hours. Hundreds of people died. Sir, ATMs had not even been configured for the new notes. They had to recalibrate all the ATMs in the country. That's how disastrous planned this move was. Then the Prime Minister came up with a genius idea. I will scrap 1,000 rupee notes, but I'll bring in 2,000 rupee notes. So the idea was, people are stuffing money in their mattresses, so let me demonetize 1,000 rupees And let me make it easier for them by bringing a 2,000 rupee note. Only Prime Minister Modi has that kind of vision and genius in him. Sir, after that, a Prime Minister went to Japan and laughingly in front of a crowd, he said, "Ghar mein shaadi hai, lekin paise nahi hai." Ha 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 ha. That was the level of cruelty and contempt shown for the poor people of India. So what happened after demonetization? 99% of the cash came back into the economy, which is the reason why they have not mentioned demonetization in this white paper, because they know it was the biggest glaring failure of the Modi government. So there is also the issue of constantly shifting goalposts. This white paper is about 2004 to 2014. When Prime Minister Modi got elected, he said, "I'm going to give XYZ by 2018. Then the Honorable Leader of the House, Piyush Goyal ji, would correct that and say, "Nee, this will happen by 2020. Then Prime Minister Modi said, 2 crore jobs per year, housing for all, doubling farmers' income by 2022. Then that deadline became 2024. But now it has become amazing, sir. Now there is only two things. We will talk about a white paper from 2004 to 2014, or we will talk about 2047. So if you want something, we're not going to talk about the present. You want something, wait for 23 years till 2047. This is what they did with the Women's Reservation Bill. They did not tell the women of India that until the census and delimitation happens, it won't be implemented. Wait for another 9 years. It's not going to happen today. But they're lying to people during the election campaign. So what is amazing is, I was watching the Mood of the Nation survey on TV yesterday. It said over 70% of people surveyed are worried about unemployment. How many times does the word unemployment figure in this white paper? 0. There is no mention of unemployment. This is very funny because Prime Minister Modi had promised 2 crore jobs per year. 2 crore jobs. He said that in his own statement. It's on the record. What is the reality? Sir, in the last 5 years, 2.7 crore jobs have allegedly been created. Prime Minister Modi has met only 35% of his promised target. So therefore, unemployment is not mentioned in this so-called white paper. Prime Minister Modi did try to cover up for it. He went to a TV channel and he said, people selling pakoras outside the channel, they're also employed. But this white paper does not even tell us how many people have started selling pakoras in the last 5 years. That is the dismal state of unemployment, that they can't even tell us how many new pakoda sellers they've created. So price rise, it's hurting everybody today. What is the reality? Increasing prices of fuel and food items are breaking the back of the poor and the middle class. People of India are having to use up their savings every month just to pay the bills. So one statistic, one figure, as of last year, household savings of India are the lowest that they've been in the last 50 years. Then, my favorite part, sir. PM Modi said in 2015 that black money will be brought back from foreign countries, which will be equal to 15 lakh rupees in everybody's bank account. Then later, Mr. Amit Shah came and taught us a new word. He said it was just an election jumla. So a new word was added to a dictionary that this was a jumla. Prime Minister Modi also claimed categorically that black money brought from foreign countries would be distributed to the salary class and those who honestly pay taxes. I want to ask through you, sir, to the citizens of India, how many honest tax-paying citizens have got even 1 rupee of that black money in their account in the last 10 years? So in fact, 10.57 lakh crore of loans have been waived off. A big chunk of these loans came from fraud businessmen who were once very happy with Prime Minister Modi. These frauds took up loans, defaulted and left the country. What is more shocking is that central agencies like CD and EBI have not been able to bring these people back or these funds. But these agencies are busy going after opposition leaders. So 95% of cases against politicians by the ED are against opposition politicians. That leaves 5%. You know these 5% are? They are the ones who went into the BJP's washing machine and all the cases against them have stopped. There is not a single BJP leader being investigated for corruption. So since this government, I want to conclude, but this government has brought a white paper on the economy. I have a few suggestions for the government through you. How about a white paper on women's safety? The cover can be decorated with the photo of a famous non-wrestling Lok Sabha member from their party. How about a white paper on the cases of rising hate speech and communal attack on minorities? This white paper can also have a cover with a photo of one of their Lok Sabha members. How about a white paper on the destruction of parliament and compromising on its security? So here we have two options. We can have that white paper with a picture of 146 suspended MPs who dared to question the Home Minister, or we can have one of their Lok Sabha MPs who has a habit of inviting everybody all and sundry to the parliament. So on behalf of my party, Trinamool Congress, we reject this white paper, which not only insults the collective intelligence of parliament, but also seeks to cheat and fool the people of India. Sir, I have about a minute left in the allotted time for my maiden speech. I'm also aware, since it's my maiden speech, the House gracefully indulges me and allows me to speak. But no, sir, as a proud and self-respecting MP from a proud and self-respecting party and of a proud and self-respecting leader, I refuse to further participate in this charade and indulge the lies of these government. With the promise that the people of India will give the BJP a befitting answer to the lies in this white paper and to the Modi government in the upcoming elections, I and my party, Trinamool Congress, will now walk out of the House in protest. Thank you, sir.
We walk out. Dr. Amar Patnaik ji, 6 minutes, sir. After Dr. Amar Patnaik. This is the list which has been mentioned here. The list, I am following the list, Tiruchi ji. Dr. Amar Patnaik ji. This is the list I am following, Tiruchi ji. Dr. Amar Patnaik.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. So the white paper on the Indian economy, which was laid on the table of the Rajya Sabha yesterday, on the 8th of February 2024, lays out the various macroeconomic fundamentals based on which India will sustain its current economic growth and lead towards a $5 trillion economy and then a $7 trillion economy, and would soon become the third largest economy in the world. So the fundamentals are very strong, as is evident from the fact that the deficit has been consolidating. The trajectory of a glide path is welcome. Tax collections much higher than previous years. Gross tax revenues as a percentage of nominal GDP has been improving. Direct and indirect tax collections have been increasing, resulting in a decline in fiscal deficit. And the focus on the capex, leading to crowding in of private investment, is also taking place. So while all these are matters for which we should be proud of and be confident that the economy is in safe hands and economy is doing well, the important thing to realize is that Viksit Bharat will depend on Viksit states. The states will also have to be improved. I am happy to note that in the budget speech, Honorable Finance Minister had said that the emphasis would be on the eastern part of India, the eastern states, like the aspirational districts program or now the aspirational blocks program. These states are the aspirational, these are the states which will going to be the powerhouse or powerful economically for the country if they are nurtured properly. So in this connection, I would like to say that taking this particular thinking forward, line of thinking forward, it would be a great idea, which has been a persistent demand of our Honorable Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik, to look at Orissa differently from other states, considering the scourge of natural disasters that it has faced in the, not just in 1 decade or in 2 decades, but consistently for last 70, 80 years, resulting in colossal loss to the fixed infrastructure as well as to the livelihoods of people. And therefore, the demand for a special focus state, either by terminology or by changing the sharing pattern from 60-40 or 75-25 to 90-10, could be considered by the central government, now that the economy is doing well. Another aspect is increasing the share of divisible pool to the states. If we look at the actual transfer that is taking place, it is in the region of 30 to 31%. So if it can be increased because of the way economy is performing, I think it would be a great boon, particularly to states like Odisha, who need this money. There has also been a demand, sir, of Odisha, of our Honorable Chief Minister, that cess and surcharge, which currently is levied, collected, accounted for by the central government by law, by a provision in the Constitution. And Honorable Finance Minister has several times explained this, that this money ultimately goes back to the state through various schemes. However, if it could actually be shared with the states, then the states will have the liberty of knowing exactly where to spend, how much, and would be in a better position to manage their social sector expenditure. So if cess and surcharge were not a part of the gross divisible pool, states would have got rupees 732,141.91 crores, and Orissa would have got 33,151 crores extra. So we are the second largest producer of coal. Coal is exported from our state, but we don't get any portion of the cess that is collected towards revamping the environment that is destroyed because of this extraction. So we had demanded that if some portion, at least 60% of the cess in some form could actually be coming to the states, then it would be helpful for us to, to do environmental protection work around these extractions. We have been also demanding, sir, adequate funds for management of disasters and building disaster resilient power and road infrastructure. Considering the fact that natural disasters are a permanent phenomenon in Orissa, our CM has been demanding that if this could be resolved through a one-time grant from the central government, then the problem could probably be mitigated to a large extent instead of spending every year. So we have also been saying that as far as farmers are concerned, there is a need to improve the way the Fasal Bima Yojana is performing in the state, by giving some amount of leeway to the state governments, or by improving performance of claim settlement by the organizations. So as far as national highways are concerned, between 2014 and 2023, the total length of national highways in Orissa has only increased by 1,347 kilometers, which is just 30% increase, while some other states, the increase has been 80 to 100%. So given the fact, and similar to the position with tele-density and internet density about which you have spoken. So lastly, what I would like to state about the white paper is that while we are happy about the fact that the economy is on a right path, on a growth path, on a correct consolidation path, there is a need to look at the states, devolve more funds to the states, and spend more money on their social as well as physical infrastructure development. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Amar Patnaik ji. माननीय सदस्यगण, Dr. John Britas ji has some urgent work. He has to go. Do I have consent to allow him before Trichu Shivaji? Please.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, this is not white paper. This is election paper. Selective amnesia and cherry picking. The finance minister has said 2004-2009 was good period, but she gives the credit to the previous government. Strange enough. Is it not a fact that left was supporting the UPA, first UPA, which made important decisions and drastic changes, like education being made a fundamental right, right to information, employment being made a right through Mandrega, and right to food security. Sir, the other day, Prime Minister was praising Dr. Manmohan Singh, who he ridiculed earlier by calling him Maun Mohan. Now, following day, Finance Ministry is slapping a black paper on Dr. Manmohan Singh. I won't be surprised tomorrow this government would be giving a Bharat Ratna to Manmohan Singh, saying that he was denied Bharat Ratna by Sonia Gandhi. This can happen also. Sir, the other day, Finance Minister spoke about her abundance to Kerala. There were partial truth to confuse the people. On one account, she says that crisis being faced by Kerala, getting its share reduced from 3.8 to 1.92 was on account of Finance Commission. On the same breath, she says that she provided so much of revenue deficit grant. And was it not Finance Commission's grant? And 8 Finance Commission made 1971 census population figures as the basis. But this government insisted to make 2011 census as the basis for the 15th Finance Commission. Madam, this time, sir, this time should be given to me. Disruption.
Yes,
This
I'll
time
give.
should be given to me.
I'll
Out of turn because you're going away. You won't be here to listen to my reply. I would like to say now, sir, that many of the things that he's saying are sprucing up his speech, but words which I'm not used. So I will still take the liberty to say in my reply, when honorable member will not be here, but I'm sorry he's taking liberties with my words.
You will have it, please.
Sir, you should give me 40 seconds, which she has taken.
Please, please.
Sir, even what? See, she can make a reply and I will go to the records and see that. Madam, I will see the video, madam. I will see the video. She harps on cooperative federalism. Sir, in 2010-11, it was 8.5%, which was mopped up through surcharges and duties. Now it has reached 28%. And this tantamount to the fact that Kerala has lost at least 20,000 crores and the effective devolution to the states, instead of 41% recommended by Finance Commission, it is merely 30%. She can challenge me if I am wrong on that. Sir, our own revenue expenditure, ma'am, is 78.7%, whereas it is 54% in UP and in MB, Madhya Pradesh, it is 51%. You want to spend 10%, 50%, 20% on centrally sponsored scheme. You want to have branding, even for selfie corners, even for putting up Modi ji's photographs. Sir, what is happening in this country? Can you, turn the state schemes to be a propaganda machine for the BJP government here? Even for ration shop slips, you want Lotus there. Parallelly, instead of supporting the PDS, they are distributing Bharat, Atta, Dal, everything, bypassing the state. Even then, they claim that they are on the path of cooperative federalism, sir. Sir, I salute those great souls who have been bestowed with Bharat Ratna. Sir, one minute.
Conclude now.
I salute them. I salute them, sir. Sir, when they are pelting, I would say, bullets on the Kisans, they will talk in terms of Bharat Ratna to a Kisan Put. Sir, protesting against the discrimination shown to Kerala, we are walking out and we are also not party to any move to communalize the political situation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, this government, on the end of this term, is extending the House for a day and at the expense of the taxpayers' money, is making use of this forum for election propaganda. And this is a very important debate. I wish we all wished it to be, because the white paper has brought out the 10 years they say as their achievement and the setbacks in the UPA government. But actually it is not so. If we have to explain, we need adequate time. Whereas everything is the prerogative of the government. They extend the House for a day, here's your pass, and you fix the time and you take more time, but you do not even give the time. Means, I would like to say, after the 2024 elections, when the India Alliance wins and takes hold of the power, we will bring out a white paper on this government and we will give them adequate time, not strangling their voice. Sir, opposition voice should not be strangled. The TV doesn't focus us. We are not given mic. We are not given time. But we have to let out our voice. What for we have come here? We are representing the people from a region of this country. So we have to express something, means we need time at least to speak out. So the ruling party and the opposition party have to be treated equally. whereas it is not so, that is different, sir. First of all, sir, whether this government has got the credibility to bring a white paper pointing fingers at the earlier government, the UPA. Everyone knows, and the finance minister knows very well, when you point a finger at another, don't forget 3 fingers are pointing towards you. You say the UPA government has failed in many aspects. Sir, I would like to say only one thing. Our founder leader, Anna, who has made an indelible mark in the second chamber of the parliament, that is in his August House, later became the chief minister of Tamil Nadu. During his tenure, there was a student agitation, sir. The student agitation mounted much, and the police came that we are not able to control them and we need shooting order. The chief minister refused. They said, sir, they are going to the railway station to set fire to the railway compartments. It got great damage. But Anna, the chief minister, said, don't do that. If they burn a rail compartment, I can build another railway compartment. But if you shoot a student, I cannot bring back his life to his parents and cannot give. That is the real gesture of a leader, sir, and the responsibility. May I say, sir, this government has brought a white paper. Let them say, because of the hasty form laws which were enacted in this parliament, when the house was not in order, later revoked because not having applied their mind, took away 700 lives of the farmers. Only during that agitation. Because of that farm bills, many were agitated and 700 farmers died, and the responsibility, rather the credit, goes to this government. And hundreds of people died before the banks when they stood in the line to change the currency notes. When the demonetization came, the credit goes to this government. And hundreds of migrant workers, because of just 4-hour notice when the first lockdown was announced, the migrant workers were strangled, they were strayed along, and hundreds of migrant workers died, sir. The credit goes to this government. Sir, I want to stick to only 2 points. Number one is agriculture, because I have started with agriculture. What happens is, the insurance companies, under PM Fasal Bima Yojana, I think I'm right, Fasal Bima Yojana, have made a profit of 40,000 crore, while according to National Crime Record Bureau, in 2022 alone, India saw 11,290 suicides in the farming sector. Of these victims, in 2022, 5,207 were farmers and 6,083 were agricultural laborers. And take, for example, the GST. The budget support for the agriculture is coming down for the past 2 years. And GST for agricultural items, agricultural equipment is 12%. Tires and other parts for tractors, machines for processing and milling cereals or vegetables, 18%. Fertilizers, 5%. Pesticides, 15%. Fertilizer subsidy has been reduced by 13%. So spending on agriculture is only 2.67%. So this government is not taking care of the agriculture, sir. India is basically an agriculture sector. I'd like to say again, this country withstood the, sir, right time, I think I should say that the GFC, which the white paper itself has told about, the global financial crisis in 2008, when the whole European countries, when America was just 0.8 in GDP, and UK 1.7, Germany was 1, Japan 1.5, France 1.4, Canada 1.9, India was 8, sir. That is UPA 1. UPA 1, the GDP was 8. When the economic recession took away the whole of the Western countries, India withstood only because of the agriculture sector, because of the public sector undertakings, because of the MSMEs. All these sectors are being suppressed nowadays, sir. CPSUs are being disinvested, which are all profit-making. MSME, which contribute 29% to the GDP, provides 10 crore employment, and 45% export is being not taken care of. Sir, one minute, I would like to add one more thing. And unemployment, everyone told that this government, which is in power now, during the elections, was assured, everyone told that every year 2 crore employment will be generated and given, but it was not given. Whereas unemployment in 2012 was 1 crore. Now it is 4 crores. It has not, it has increased. Whereas instead of giving employment, unemployment has soared up. During UPA, 75 lakh non-farm jobs every year were created. In this government, only 29 lakh non-farm jobs every year. Sir, 1 in every 3 person is running for a job unsuccessfully. 2 unemployed persons commit suicide every year. And very importantly, sir, 75,000 posts are vacant in central government offices. And 30 lakh positions are estimated.
Thank you.
Sir, 1 minute, sir. That's why I said it's very important.
It's already
debate,
1
but
minute you have taken.
time again strangles our throat, sir.
Mr.
What I am
Tiruchi
talking
Siva,
about is the youth in the country.
Let me intervene. You are a very senior member. You know that this discussion takes for
Why
2.5
should we take
hours.
it in a short duration discussion?
Please, short duration
Why
discussion
should
is
we
for
take it in a
2.5
short
hours.
duration discussion,
Please,
sir?
please finish. Please finish. You know
It
the
should be
time and
given
rules.
more time and discuss. If at all they are they're very clear about themselves,
Please
they should
conclude.
give time and listen to us.
Please.
Up to 30 lakh positions are estimated to exist in government positions across India, not filled in. These are the situations in the country. Sir, Indian Railways have fallen from 17 lakh to 11 lakh employees in 2023. Number of vacancies in PSU have fallen, workers have fallen from 17.3 to 14.6. Contract workers without job security almost doubled from 17.2 to 30.
Thank you.
Sir, this is the situation. Unemployment is soaring up. Agriculture sector, the farmers are committing suicide.
Thank you.
CPSUs are, sir,
Thank you.
I'll conclude.
Thank you.
And Tamil Nadu government, which has been affected by very severe flood in the year December, in the 2023 December, sir, we have sought for relief fund. The Chief Minister met the Prime Minister despite that. The delegation of members of parliament met the Home Minister
Thank you.
despite that.
Thank you.
The
Please conclude
Rajnath
now.
Singh, the defense minister, visited despite that. We are
conclude.
pleading,
Thank
nothing
you.
is given.
Dr.
So
Ashok
in
Kumar
protest,
Mittal.
sir, DM.
Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal. Please. Please.
धन्यवाद
Sit down.
महोदय। आज धन्यवाद महोदय, आपने आज मुझे भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था पर व्हाइट पेपर पर हो रही चर्चा में बोलने का अवसर दिया। मैं सबसे पहले देश को बधाई दूंगा कि जब हम आज इस सदन में चर्चा कर रहे हैं और कल हमने लोकसभा में इस पर चर्चा की, तो उन्होंने माननीय श्री पीवी नरसिम्हा राव जी, श्री चरण सिंह जी और श्री MS स्वामीनाथन जी को भारत रत्न से सम्मानित किया। श्री नरसिम्हा राव जी जो इकोनॉमिक रिफॉर्म्स के लिए याद किए जाते हैं, श्री स्वामीनाथन जी एग्रीकल्चर रिफॉर्म्स के लिए याद किए जाते हैं, और हमारे किसानों के नेता चरण सिंह जी किसानों की के आगे ले जाने के लिए याद किए जाते हैं। मैं इसके लिए भारत के माननीय प्रधानमंत्री का धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा। सर, इस 60 पेज के व्हाइट पेपर में मुख्यतः 2 चीजों पर स्ट्रेस दिया गया है। एक, यूपीए के काल में इकोनॉमिक मिसमैनेजमेंट हुआ है, और दूसरा कि सरकार ने उसको अर्थव्यवस्था को दोबारा पटरी पर ले आए हैं। 2 चीजों पे स्ट्रेस है। सर, हम सभी इस बात से सहमत होंगे कि वो सरकार चाहे नेहरू जी की रही हो, शास्त्री जी की रही हो, अटल जी की रही हो, मनमोहन सिंह जी की रही हो, उन्होंने कुछ तो अच्छा कार्य किया होगा, अन्यथा आज हम इस स्थिति पर ना होते। एक छोटा सा अर्ज करूंगा, तारीफ खुद करना फिजूल है। अगर हो तो खुशबू खुद ही बता देती है कि कौन सा फूल है। मेरा ऐसा मानना है कि जो भी अच्छे कार्य हुए हैं देश में, उसको व्हाइट पेपर में डालना चाहिए और जनता के सम्मुख लाना चाहिए, वो किसी भी सरकार में हुए। सर, ये देश का रिपोर्ट कार्ड है, और रिपोर्ट कार्ड में हर सब्जेक्ट के अलग अलग मार्क्स होते हैं, किसी में कम आ सकते हैं, किसी में ज्यादा आ सकते हैं। तो मैं वित्त मंत्री जी से आग्रह करूंगा कि ये व्हाइट पेपर को व्हाइट ही रहने दे, इसको ग्रे ना करें। सर, मैं कल जम्मू कश्मीर के बिल पर बोल रहा था और जो भारत सरकार ने या वहां की सरकार ने जो जम्मू कश्मीर में अच्छे कार्य किए, मैंने उसकी तारीफ की। माननीय मंत्री जी ने इसका संज्ञान लिया और अपने जवाब में कहा कि हमें ऐसे ओपोजिशन चाहिए, ऐसे ओपोजिशन लीडर्स चाहिए जो सही को सही बोलें और गलत को गलत बोलें। सरकार ने अच्छा काम किया तो उसकी तारीफ कर रहे हैं, इसके लिए उन्होंने खुशी का प्रगटावा दिखाया। तो सर, मैं भी यही चाह रहा हूं आपसे कि जिस सरकार ने भी, हमारी सरकार नहीं थी कभी भी, लेकिन जिस सरकार ने भी जो अच्छा कार्य किया उसको भी बताएं, जो बुरा कार्य किया है उसको भी बताएं। सर, यदि आपने स्वच्छ भारत शुरू किया तो यूपीए ने मनरेगा लेके आए। आपने जनधन योजना शुरू की तो यूपीए सरकार में यूएस इंडिया न्यूक्लियर डील आया। आपने डिजिटल इंडिया की शुरुआत की तो यूपीए सरकार ने देश को अभी तक का सबसे बड़ा जीडीपी ग्रोथ दिया पहले काल में अपने। आपने स्किल इंडिया शुरू किया तो यूपीए सरकार ने नेशनल रूरल हेल्थ मिशन की नींव रखी। आपने मेक इन इंडिया को बढ़ावा दिया तो यूपीए सरकार ने नेशनल फूड सिक्योरिटी बिल में गरीबों को मुफ्त राशन शुरू किया। आपने आत्मनिर्भर भारत का विजन दिया तो यूपीए सरकार ने नेशनल अर्बन लाइवलीहुड मिशन दिया। सर, ऐसे कितने उदाहरण हैं कि जब हमने इकट्ठा काम किया और देश को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए हम आगे बढ़े, टीम इंडिया के तौर पे, टीम इंडिया के तौर पे। मैं कुछ मुद्दे आपके समक्ष रखना चाहूंगा। पहला मुद्दा है बेरोजगारी का, जो कि युवाओं से जुड़ा है। सर, इस पेपर में कहीं भी बेरोजगारी पर बात नहीं की गई। हमारी बेरोजगारी 7% है। हम सबसे युवा देश हैं, लेकिन 10 लाख सरकारी पद रिक्त हैं। और सरकार ने खुद ही कहा कि जब उन्होंने आवेदन मांगे तो 7,22,000 नौकरियों के लिए 22 करोड़ आवेदन आए। 7 लाख नौकरियों के लिए 22 करोड़ आवेदन आए। ये हमारी हालत है। प्राइवेट सेक्टर में भी मास लेआउट काफी हो रहा है। जनवरी में भी 30,000 लोगों को निकाला गया। सर, दूसरी डिफेंस के बारे में, सर, चीन हमें आंखें दिखाता रहता है। पाकिस्तान में भी शायद आर्मी स्पॉन्सर्ड सरकार फिर आ जाए। तो जितना हमें डिफेंस के लिए बजट चाहिए, जितनी डिफेंस के लिए रिक्वायरमेंट है, क्या हम वो पूरी कर रहे हैं? तो माननीय मंत्री जी से निवेदन करूंगा कि इस पर थोड़ा सा गौर करें। तीसरा मुद्दा जो देश की ग्रोथ से संबंधित है, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का। आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आ रही है और अलग अलग सेक्टर ने अनुमान किया है कि ये जीडीपी में भारत में अकेले $1 ट्रिलियन का योगदान कर सकती है। तो क्या हम उसको एडवांटेज लेने के लिए तैयार हैं एज ए फर्स्ट मूवर? तो मैं मंत्री जी को कहूंगा कृपया उस पर देखें। और जो डीप फेक के केसेस बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, डीप फेक के, उसके लिए रेगुलेट करने के लिए क्या हम कर रहे हैं? तीसरा मुद्दा जो मैं चाहूंगा, माइनिंग का। हमारे देश में मिनरल्स की अवेलेबिलिटी है, काफी है, लेकिन हमारा जो माइनिंग सेक्टर अभी भी जो लेगेसी इशू है उससे प्रभावित है। हमारे पास एडिक्वेट मिनरल एक्सप्लोरेशन नहीं है। तो मैं चाहूंगा कि इसमें ध्यान दें और जरूरत पड़े तो एक माइनिंग रेगुलेटर भी लगाने की तरफ देखें। मेरा सुझाव है कि व्हाइट पेपर को जहां भी ठीक लगता है उसको देखें और रिवाइज करें। उसमें ईगो इशू ना लाएं, काइंडली उसको देखते हुए जहां ठीक लगता है, ताकि जो भी हमारे सामने चुनौतियां हैं उसको हम मुकाबला करें, सिर्फ आंकड़ों तक ही सीमित ना रहें। मैं उम्मीद करता हूं कि माननीय मंत्री जी इसका संज्ञान लेंगी। और आखिर में मैं ये चाहूंगा, एक छोटी सी 2 पंक्तियां। वो दोस्त मेरी नजर में बहुत मायने रखते हैं, जो वक्त आने पर मेरे सामने आईने रखते हैं।
धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद। माननीय श्री एडी सिंह जी, 4 मिनट।
ये सरकार पूरे ने किए वादों की सरकार है। तेरे वादे पर सितमगर अभी और सब्र करते, अगर अपनी जिंदगी का हमें एतबार होता। कितना भी पकड़ लो, फिसलना जरूर है, ये वक्त है जनाब, बदलना जरूर है। The white paper, the government is very clear. It says you may not be doing well, but everybody else is doing well. It is basically this white paper is just a celebration of government record. But the notable promises made during the past few years, like Ujjwal Yojana, double income of the farmers, have been left on the wayside. And now it has been replaced by another narrative, Viksit Bharat. I want to know, first of all, I want to know about the unity and the sovereignty of the country, whether they have white paper. One retired member of the ruling party of this house has been telling many things about that 4,000 kilometers of our land is in Chinese hand. I get perplexed and confused that the government says nothing is in their hand. Then why can't the government come with a white paper of these 18-20 rounds of discussion that our generals are having with the Chinese side? Plus, why is government suppressing? For example, in 2017-18, the consumption survey was scuttled midway because the rural consumption was falling very badly. Plus, I will request the Honorable Finance Minister that from 2004 to 2000 till now, can we get a data regarding the Finance Commission that each of the year, how many regular taxes were converted into cess? Because though the Honorable Finance Minister did answer my question in her reply to the budget speech, but this percentage was not elaborated. Private investment is hardly there, or hence we are not getting any foreign investment, because the foreign investor first sees how much are the Indian companies investing. And the government is also going in a South Korean model, that let us make some corporates very big. That is very wonderful, I would say. But the difference between the South Korean corporates and the Indian corporates is that they innovate new products and make mass production and make the company big financially. Here, the big corporates only feel that by adding assets, we are becoming big. So, and as in the rural market, there is no mass scale demand because the purchasing power is almost nil. So there should be efforts that, and plus the capital investment we see, the government says it has increased 5 times in the last few years, but it is mainly in the infrastructure sector. We want, I would be happy if the capital expenditure is more in education, sanitation, health, where actual jobs can be created. Government have made so many airports, that's wonderful. Ayodhya is the exception because Ayodhya airport will definitely bring a lot of jobs and other things because it has become a religious tourism place. But other airports, of course, they are needed, but that will not add to any employment thing. And if we see the number of unpaid workers, it is reached almost 95 million. 1 minute, sir. And 95 million. And as per International Labour Organization, paid work means whoever is getting pay, which is in half the places in the agriculture sector, just because the whole family is in the land. So basically, they are all unpaid workers.
Please
so we have not created jobs.
We have more speakers. Please conclude.
1 minute, sir.
Not 1 minute, please. Please conclude.
Agriculture and rural development. The government has revised the budget for this particular year. But I fail to understand that the revised budget, which is very huge, how will they spend in the next 2 months?
Thank you. Thank you.
Right. Thank you, sir.
माननीय श्री रामनाथ ठाकुर जी 3 मिनट.
धन्यवाद उपसभापति महोदय, आपने श्वेत पत्र पर चर्चा के लिए अनुमति दिया, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। किसी विद्वान ने ठीक ही कहा कि लोकतंत्र में श्वेत पत्र जारी करना अच्छी बात है और उद्योग के घराने भी श्वेत पत्र जारी करते हैं, इसलिए करते हैं कि नीचे से नीचे तक लोगों को यह पता चले कि हमारी सरकार हमारे लिए क्या कर रही है। इसके लिए मैं आपको माननीय वित्त मंत्री जी को और प्रधानमंत्री जी को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं कि इन्होंने जो ये लाया है ये बहुत अच्छा काम किया है। 26 लाख करोड़ का जो इन्होंने ये घोटाला हुआ है पिछले वर्षों में कांग्रेस के जमाने में, उसको यहाँ लाकर के इन्होंने बहुत पारदर्शिता का कारण पर बोलने का अवसर दिया है। मैं दो बातें आपसे निवेदन करना चाहता हूं, समय कम है, लेकिन दो बातें मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं। मैं कहीं आज पढ़ रहा था और बहुत अच्छे विद्वानों ने ये जो लिखा है उसके बारे में आपको जानकारी देना चाहता हूं। 1963 में कांग्रेस के तत्कालीन कांग्रेस अध्यक्ष डॉक्टर डी संजीवैया का यह कहना पड़ा था कि 1947 में जो कांग्रेसी भिखारी थे वो आज करोड़पति बन बैठे हैं। झोपड़ियों का स्थान शाही महलों ने और कैदखानों का स्थान कारखानों ने ले लिया है। ये कांग्रेस के तत्कालीन कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष डी संजीवैया ने कहा है। कारण क्या है? कांग्रेस के ने कहा है, पहला घोटाला हुआ था 1948 के जमाने में, जीप घोटाला, और वो घोटाले पर घोटाले आ रहे थे, तो इन कांग्रेस के अध्यक्ष ने अपने पार्टी के नेताओं के बारे में कहा, तो इसको तो संज्ञान लेना चाहिए, संज्ञान लेना। और भारत सरकार ने जो यह काम किया है ये काबिले तारीफ का है। इसलिए हम आपसे निवेदन करना चाहते हैं कि आपने बहुत अच्छा काम किया, और 26 लाख करोड़ के बारे में जो आपने यह दर्शाने का काम किया है, ये भी अच्छा काम किया है लोकतंत्र में। और मैं आपसे निवेदन करना चाहता हूं कि कांग्रेस की सरकार, अभी बहुत चर्चाएं चल रही थी कर्पूरी ठाकुर जी के बारे में, चौधरी चरण सिंह जी के बारे में, नरसिंहा राव जी के बारे में।
हाँ।
तो चौधरी चरण सिंह को कांग्रेस ने बिना शर्त समर्थन दिया था और बिना कहे हुए समर्थन वापस ले लिया। उसी तरह कर्पूरी ठाकुर जी को कांग्रेस की सरकार ने जो अच्छी बातों को लागू करने का काम किया था, उसको उस सरकार को, कर्पूरी ठाकुर जी की सरकार को गिराने का काम किया है। इसलिए हम आपसे निवेदन करते हैं कि भारत सरकार के प्रधानमंत्री ने जो इन लोगों को भारत रत्न देने का काम किया है, वो बहुत ही अच्छा काम किया है। जनता के लिए यह खुशी की बात है, किसानों के लिए खुशी की बात है। धन्यवाद।
धन्यवाद माननीय रामनाथ जी। माननीय प्लीज डॉक्टर एम थम्बी दुरई, 3 मिनट सर।
Chairman, Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I rise on behalf of ADMK party and my party leader, Edapadi Palaniswamy, to participate in the discussion of white paper on the Indian economy that presented by Honorable Finance Minister to this House on 8th February. Sir, I would, in para 2, the Honorable Minister specifically mentioned 15 major scams that took during that period. I would like to state here that during the entire period of 10 years of UPA, from 2004 to 2014, DMK was the part of the center. And whatever corruption took place during that period, DMK was a party to everything. Part 2 of the white paper exclusive deals with the corruption made then government. So let me narrate how the DMK party to this corruption, sir. There is a mention about the 2G scam in which the former then finance DMK minister went to jail. There was a loss of about 1.7 lakh crores to the government. Along with the former DMK minister, the daughter of former Chief Minister Tamil Nadu and sister of the present Chief Minister also went to jail. Presently, the case in the appellate court. They are telling they went to the court, the stay is there. That is no stay is not there. It's already appealed. Signing Judge Admari clearly said there is serious scam because CBI not cooperated. That is why he gave that kind of observation. But CBI has gone to the court appeal. Therefore, this present case is there, sir. The minister also mentioned about the air say, Aircel Max's case, in which former finance minister was sent to jail and his present MP son also is facing serious charges. This is case also under the trial. Former Union Minister, now Lok Sabha member, grand nephew of former DMK Chief Minister, abused the official position of the then Minister of Communication and Information Technology of the UPA government and got the private telephone exchanges installed at his residence here, which were used for business transactions of the Sun network owned by his brother Kalanidhi Maran. The present DMK government in Tamil Nadu is very full of corruption. The former DMK higher education minister of one of the ministers was the present